You're watching Curse of Strahd, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Gothic fantasy module by Wizards of the Coast and presented to you by Digital Dungeons Academy. Music and sound effects for this campaign are provided by a combination of Syrinscape and Kevin McLeod using the Creative Commons license. Be sure to check out Digital Dungeons Academy on our Twitter and Twitch channel for more engaging campaigns.
Hello, and welcome back to Digital Dungeons.
Hello.
This is session 5 for us in our Curse of Strahd campaign. For a quick recap of the last session, our characters woke up from their fortune reading in the Vallaki camp near the town of Barovia. They ventured off the broken beaten trail through the forest below the town of Vallaki, and just left Finland to chop down all the brush and thickets with a small short sword that he had. Only towards the end did anyone bother to offer up any help. They were attacked quite a few times along the way, and just barely managed to make it to Vallaki on the western gate by nightfall. From there, they went into the tavern and met up with quite a few of the characters that are in there and discussed to them. They hired a couple of guides to help them get to the Wizard of the Wines, and even tried to discuss with everyone to see if they would understand their fortune readings from Madame Ava. From there, they got on the path to try to help the church in Vallaki, only to discover that the bones of St. Andrew had been stolen. To try to get to the culprit, instead of interviewing who the priest thought the culprit was, they went directly to his house and rummaged through all of his belongings to find a bill of sale for when he sold the bones to the coffin maker. From there, the group went to the coffin maker's shop directly, and while everyone else in the party, aside from Vorik, who chose to go look for a library, they were distracting the coffin maker very well. They made up a wonderful story about, what was it? Is it Bertha? I forget her name.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
Yes, it was that.
Someone named Bertha who needed a rather large coffin, but of dwarven stature, while Regulus searched throughout the house for the bones. Regulus searched room by room, went up the stairs, almost went into the bedroom of the coffin maker, but decided to go into his supply room instead. And there he chose to search the entire room and its crates and belongings, where several vampires popped out of nowhere and attacked. The party fortified themselves over and over, taking beating after beating, and by the graces of the Morning Lord, they broke through some windows, and there was just enough light in the room to harm vampire spawn, or they was allowed the opportunity to eventually wear out the vampires. And after Selvina was taken down several times, they eventually saved her, killing the last vampire spawn. And as the coffin maker ran out of his house screaming for the guards to come help, that's where we start.
Is
Savina still laying on the ground, or is she up and good to
I think she healed herself last
I was
time.
up.
She is up.
Okay.
She is healed a little bit.
We're all
Aye.
pretty rough.
Okay.
When I get my hands on that slimy little bugger, hiding vampires up in this place. Oh, fucking kill him, Reggie. Did you see where I went?
Yeah, he ran that way, and I'll point in a direction that I think he went. And I said, I didn't, I wanted to save you guys. I could have stopped him, but I'm sorry.
Oi, buddy, you did alright, but I'm gonna shoot that fucking bastard in the back of his head with a crossbow bolt, I swear. But I got the bones. That's what I came for, right?
You found them?
Hi. I hold up the sack of bones. I assume it's a lot of bones, a big sack, maybe like Santa coming to town sack, not like satchel.
It's like a 200 and some human bones in a bag.
Can we guarantee
Yeah.
that that's actually the bag of bones that we're looking for?
Well, I don't know
Well,
for
we could-
certain, but you know, how many bags of bones do you think might be in this fucking place? Other than these bastards, and I kick one of the vampires with my boot a couple times, like in the
Well,
face.
Well, it's pretty.
You hear a little gasp come out. It's like a. "Ah!"
It
There's like
reflexively, I shoot it like with my crossbow bolt, and then I just pretend I wasn't scared, and I'm just like, I fucking got him.
Got him.
Oh, see, now you're just wasting bolts.
It's not a waste, and I grab the bolt and I just put it back in my bolt case.
Yeah.
Because crossbows don't use quivers, right? I don't know. Quiver
Sounds fair to me.
for
They
crossbows?
use
a case?
quarrels. Use quarrels, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Professor Quarrels.
Yeah, because they're not. Yeah, Vorik knows how crossbow bolts are carried and places it in the appropriately named receptacle.
Vorik does?
Or Fenlin.
Hey, Vorik,
I didn't even
keep
drink
bolts.
tonight, so
Vorik, bring me my bolts. That's a good uncle.
I was thinking like, oh, Vork's got to rejoin us. And for some reason, I said his name.
Yeah. No problem.
That works. Oi. Let's say we get out of here now. There's no point in sitting around. We're just wasting time.
We should probably get those back to the
Yeah,
church as quick as we can, but let's hope the guards, don't hold us up too much.
I don't mind dealing with the guards if you guys want to go ahead.
Alright, well, I agree that we should get the bones back to the church and then search down this coffin maker bastard. It might be better if you're not there for it, Sir. No offense.
Which part? The return of the bones or chasing down the coffin maker?
Chasing down the coffin maker?
Oh, he's already with the guards now. There's not a lot you can do.
Oh, that's what you think. But you didn't live on the streets like I did. Brother, there's a lot of ways you can get to a mark that's with the guards.
Let us just get this
That's-
done.
Can't hear you, Dowdy.
Really?
You're really quiet.
Let me check my settings real quick.
I can hear him okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
Go ahead.
Test.
Ooh, that's a little too loud.
Somewhere between 1 and 10. Like 5.
How's now?
That's good. That's very good.
Okay. This,
What were you trying to say, though?
I was trying to say, let us go. I do not want to deal with any more guards in my condition.
that's fair. I'm sorry I got.
Why, they'll probably
I
think
almost
you're
got
one
you
of the
killed.
bloodsuckers too.
I'm sorry that I put you in. I almost got you killed, Sylvina. I'm sorry.
Don't
Thank you
worry
for-
about it, Regulus. I doubt you could have known that there were going to be vampire spawns up there. Let us just.
Thank you for coming to rescue me. I'm sorry. Oh,
What are friends for?
Oh wait, Regulus, weren't you in that room a little bit ago? How is it that you came to be on
He
the
jumped
second
out the
terrace now?
window.
You jumped out a window of a second-story building.
Yeah.
You're a brave little one.
Yeah.
Balls.
I'm surprised I made it. I
As you guys are heading outside now.
look at myself like, not even a broken bone.
Yeah, we're heading outside, I think.
Limping outside.
As you guys head outside, you see Henrik return with 4 guards.
Oi! There's a slimy bastard that was smuggling vampires in the town! And I point right at him.
Guard looks at you. Do you have any proof?
Yeah,
Look
go
at
in
the
the
vampires
fucking
dead
buildings and look at
upstairs.
the dead vampires. And I point. There's 2 of them out here, like dead on the outside, like they're vampire-y, like cinder, bloodstained ash bodies or whatever.
How do we know that you did not summon them yourselves? For you are the outsider.
Fucking look at me!
We're
I'm
asked
covered in vampire blood. I fucking killed them.
We were asked to go into the. We were asked to look for the bones of your saint by the church. We found them in this man's home, along with
How-
vampires.
How did you go about finding it?
I found this bill of sale.
From the
I
gravekeeper.
hold it out. Like,
Yeah. Grabs and looks at it for a second, and then he just he shakes his head and then hands it to his friend. Can you read this? And the guy was like, so he holds it open. Sale. 1 sack of bones to Henrik van der Voot. I looks back to the other one. I do say an investigation is necessary, and you are coming with us to the Burgermeister. And then you see old Henrik, his face lights up with fear, and he starts screaming, "No! Why? I was just hiding them! I did not want this to happen! No!"
You see,
fights.
he admits it.
He fights as he's drug away.
Oh,
And
fucking right. I'm gonna
Vorik
kill that bastard later.
shows up.
About bloody time you show up.
he was in
Master
the...
Vorik.
Oi, uncle, you missed all the fucking fun.
What kind of ruckus are you guys up to?
Looks
Two
down at
people
itself.
yelling in the streets. You guys are covered in blood.
Do you not see the
Henrik's
fucking
bag is
vampire
looking a little
corpses?
heavier than it was. No, I'm outside. Of course not.
There's
He died
2
outside.
bloodstains out here.
Oh, those corpses. Okay. You guys all right?
Oh, we're lucky.
No,
I could use a drink.
A relative
I
time
got
early.
bit. I mean, I got better, but I got bit.
Yeah. We all got
I could use a
attacked.
drink. As I'm like woozy on my feet.
We gotta bring these fucking bones back to the church.
Yeah. Maybe take a rest there or something. I don't know.
Wait. Let's say we take like a 10-minute break real quick. I could give everybody here a little bit of healing. Be all I have about left though.
If you want to, Master Sirith.
I know we're in a rush. Let's get back to the church real quick, and then we'll take 10 minutes there. Discuss what we're gonna do next, and I can maybe heal up. Or do you want to do it now?
No, I think we can get back to the church. Make sure Irina and Ismark and that priestly fellow are alright.
Yeah, and then do the 10 minutes there.
Yeah,
I can take everybody here and get a little bit.
Maybe the priest there can toss in a little bit of healing as well. See what their
Yeah.
morning lord's good for.
That's cool.
Now that you're here and not focused on a mission, you guys take a little bit of look around, and you notice that you're somewhat of a market or town center-ish area. It's not the town center that you walk past to get here, but it is another market.
Okay.
Is anybody selling sausages here?
No, there is a general store though.
Oh, look, a market. Maybe we can find some more supplies there or something.
Where are we on this Vallaki map?
You're at the red circle.
Okay.
Ah,
And the church is way over here.
Yeah, the church.
yeah, it's like right here.
Like this black circle. Yeah. Maybe I need to change my dye color because black doesn't show up on maps well.
Neither does the blood red. You also notice a couple other things. Just the carnival man you met earlier, Rictavio, sorry.
No problem.
You see his wagon positioned there for his traveling circus.
That was the guy from the inn,
right.
right? The carnival
Yep,
dude
Blue Water Inn.
who has a monkey or something, but it wasn't allowed in the inn.
Yep.
It was not in the end. Yeah. Maybe we can go to the circus later or something. Maybe relax a little bit. I say as a joke.
Oi, Octavio! I kind of wave.
Well, he's not there. It's
Is he
just
not
his
there?
wagon.
Just his wagon?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Oi, Rictavio's wagon!
Wagon!
I waved too.
I look for a monkey. Is there a monkey?
Boy, there's no mirrors here.
What?
There's no
There-
mirrors here.
You remember that he told you the monkey was with Blinsky, and his shop is not here.
Okay, well then let's just go to the church.
Yeah, okay, you know what? That's enough of the carnival performer guy. Go to the church.
Well, he's not there. What? Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
know. It's like we're just not getting what we want from
Should I rob his wagon while he's gone? He doesn't have his monkey there.
I just letting you know it's there.
There's a wagon. Got it.
This feels
a
like
wagon.
poorly veiled foreshadowing.
Probably.
Oh, I guess.
Why
idea.
are you letting us know that his wagon is here?
Because I figured you would see it. It's not
It's fair.
normal.
Okay.
I like it. I'm
Talking
like
about-
that I know that it's
He did.
You're talking to
say,
very suspicious people.
As you look around, you notice. Not that
yeah, yeah.
it wasn't being suspicious or anything. We just saw it as we walked out.
Yeah. I was like, oh, let's
It's one of those. It's
Maybe
one of
we
those
can go-
instances where the players just catch on to the one detail that really doesn't matter, and then we focus way too hard on
There's
that
a
one detail.
wagon.
You should roll insight on the wagon and see if it's lying to you.
Yeah, is it? Wait, yeah, is it a mimic? I need
To see
know
if the
now.
DM, see if the DM's lying to you.
I want to roll insight against our GM.
Give it a try. In the tower.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh my god, he actually did it.
Hmm. You
I didn't.
believe that the wagon is just menacing and out there to get you.
I knew it.
Following us.
It's
Does the wagon
Oh.
look like a gazebo?
negative.
Asking the real questions here.
Looks like
Maybe
a
that's Strahd's wagon.
I hit it with an
Yeah.
arrow.
Is it Strahd disguised as a wagon?
Does the
I'm
wagon
getting some
have
bad
like
vibes.
Strahd
Oh my
symbols on it? Like that house sigil we saw in the death house? What color's the wagon? Is it black like a vampire's heart?
Oh, yes.
Just
picture.
black
Oh wow,
like yours.
there's a picture.
There's
that-
the wagon.
Ooh.
Looks
terrible.
like the
Look at
kind
it.
of wagon. There's chains on the back. Like obvious.
There's clothes
Now
on the front.
I am interested by this wagon now. Look at these chains on the back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this man
Are those
hiding?
ravens actually on the wagon?
Yeah.
Are these
Ooh.
claw marks? I want to
Uh,
investigate the wagon.
You
Wait.
go
And those are
to
claw marks on the back.
investigate the wagon.
Do you guys, you remember during our prophecy that we had to find the leader of the feathered ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's ravens here.
There's
The leader of the
ravens.
feathered one who's in the vines.
Oh, we already found that out.
Fenlin doesn't even remember Strahd's name half the time. Like he doesn't
Before-
remember the prophecy.
Yes.
give me an insight in the tower.
Oh god, hold on. Insight in the tower. He laughed. I'm
Laugh
assuming
at it.
that was
Yeah, don't
bad.
laugh at it. Because oh, you rolled, sucker.
That's never a good sign, man. Your roll. It's so
Dang it.
funny.
I'm just kind of waiting, like. Why are we...
And then
I'm just
The
contemplating the
bull.
wagon.
go investigation, Finland.
Do you want that in the tower?
No, you can do it
in
normal.
the wagon.
In the wagon?
Can we
It's in
can
the
we
wagon.
rename that the dice wagon?
It is. Yeah. Why not?
This is my best skill, guys.
Ooh. You should not have said that.
No, I
Is
suck
that
at
for-
investigation.
yeah.
I have a +1. I'm not skilled in it at all.
Oh no.
It's literally my worst stat.
Oops. Alright. Have to remember
Bull,
to cast
Well,
that.
guys,
Those
it's
bulls,
it's a wagon. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. Got some nice chains here.
So yeah, just so you guys know, when I was like, fumbling around out here looking for a library that I don't think I found, these ravens have kind of been hanging around, watching where I'm going as well.
Well, that's creepy as fuck.
Well,
How
maybe they're
can you
just
be
trying to
sure
make
that
sure I'm
it's the
safe.
Same raven, though?
Did you try shooting one of them?
Why would I do that? I like ravens.
Why do you
Ravens
like
are-
ravens?
I just want
It's
to
a bad
point out that
omen
your
to kill
first
them.
reaction is always to kill Fenman. Maybe you just like I
No,
don't know.
no. My first reaction is not always to kill. That's usually my third reaction. My first reaction is to try to steal some, or well. It's important to understand that killing is number 3. Number 3 of my reactions.
All right.
As you have your back turned to the wagon, Finland, and discussing with everyone, the wagon lurches towards you and a large snarl comes out of nowhere.
Oh, by the beard on Moradin, what the fuck? And I run away.
Good Lord, what was that?
I pull out my crossbow.
Ooh,
Is
The
it
wagon's
actually a
fucking
mimic now?
alive!
I'm confused.
There's already an arrow in the wagon. Or was it a bolt that you shot at it, Sirith?
I have bolts.
Or you said you shot at earlier.
I thought.
I have a knife, so let's say it was a throwing knife.
Oh, okay.
I don't have. I have a boomerang, but I don't think that would stick. It's a knife.
You'd call that a knife?
You know, dwarf-sized knife. Or the rat dagger
So-
from the house. Oh, but
So
about
you've
those
you've
bones.
you've readied
It's a knife.
yourselves, and the wagon settles back down.
Oh.
What
we
did it
angle
sound
the
like?
Wagon?
It sounded like a fucking wagon that's alive.
Well, there are chains on the back of it for a reason. There might be something in there.
I don't want to
probably
fucking
some-
deal with
yeah,
that.
I'm not in a position to open that now.
It's probably
Yeah.
some animal.
You know what? He
Probably
came here with a
circus
monkey, probably got a gorilla or something in there. Let's just fucking go back to the church like we originally said we were gonna do. I don't want to fuck
Agreed.
with
Smartest
Rictavio's
thing I've
wagon.
ever heard come out of your mouth.
What?
Smartest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
That was a compliment, sort of.
I
Backhand.
I don't know. Well, I do say his name a lot, and that is pretty stupid.
Oh.
I like the
Uh,
knife. Whoever tried to draw that.
That was mine. You're welcome.
Where? Oh, do we have that window open?
Which one?
With the wagon, someone drew a knife on it?
Yeah,
Aw.
it's there.
I closed it.
I
I'm
hit
sorry.
Closed
right
it.
above the W on. Well, wait, is that an N?
Wonders.
Wonders. So I think it's the N. Yeah.
Victorious, whatever his name is, Carnival Wonders.
Rictavio's Carnival Wonders.
Mm.
I'm gonna collect my knife back.
And you do. As you get closer, you see another phrase under Wonders, and it says, "I bring you from shadow into the light."
No, I don't
Oi.
see that.
Funman, you see this? He brings you from shadow into the light.
I'm not getting any closer to that wagon. It might try to eat you.
What if?
I think we should set it on
Wagon
fire.
can eat you.
What if he can get us out of here?
What you mean?
What, like we can't get through the fog?
But
It's
Well,
dark.
I
He
might
said-
be able to.
he
What,
said
he can
that he
take us to
came here
what?
through the fog himself. If he could leave, don't you think he would have left already? Because he's the only other
Probably
stranger
comes
from a
and
strange land that we've come across.
I mean, maybe
Yeah,
they
it's
come and go
true.
too. Just saying.
Right now, I might be the only one who can actually leave.
Oh, you did drink that potion.
Oh.
Yes.
That's fair.
Have you tried it?
No.
That's not a very
No.
good scientific method,
What?
by
Well,
the way.
he drank it when we weren't near the fog that we needed to test it on. It was just,
started walking around.
it was,
I was like, oh, am I free yet? I was like, "Ah."
it was just a misty morning.
Did you happen to ask how long it would last? It might be useless now anyways.
Nope.
That's true. It could have only
Probably
lasted a
already-
minute.
That's probably
Yes.
already worn
Or
off.
it could have lasted the day, we have no idea. Oh my god, I leave you guys alone for 5 minutes and you're fucking quaffing potions and doing all
Technically-
sorts of shit.
You left us alone for like an hour and a half, maybe two.
That's even worse.
That's.
Well, do you guys want to go get bandaged up? You all look like you're about to die.
I just
Yeah.
want to get these bones back to the church and make sure Aina and Ismak are
Well, I'm
okay.
pretty sure Fenlum actually looks fine. I don't think he actually got into any real combat.
No, he did.
Oh, he got into some
What the-
combat.
I
Look at
got
him.
bit
so
by a
fucked
up.
fucking vampire! You were taking a nap on a sack the whole fight!
I mean, I want to remind you, it's in Finland's best interest to get rid of Irina as soon as possible. He feels like she's dead weight.
As well as she might be the beautiful woman in the prophecy that leads us to our doom.
That
I
can't
mean,
be it.
maybe, but the church is supposed to protect
No,
you.
I don't know that Fenland thinks she's dead weight so much as she doesn't reveal that
Everyone-
she knows things until after that knowledge would be useful. Like,
Very true.
hey, we've been tracking 7 hours across the wilderness and now you bring up that that's not good. Or like, hey, we're already at the city gates trying to get in and now you're like, oh hey, by the way, I'm like, I can get us in.
Noble.
You know, he sees her uses, but he just wishes she was more proactive.
Yes.
Oh.
That.
Maybe she feels threatened and that she's got to hold her cards close to the chest because you guys are
That's
fucking
fair.
shady.
Well, I've
You're
been
not
nothing but
wrong.
completely honest and upfront since the very beginning.
We're not even charging them. We're doing all this for free. We just got these fucking bones for them so she can stay in this church. I didn't have to fucking do that. No, I brought them to Vallaki. I could have been, oh, here you are, you're in Vallaki. Have a nice day. But I checked on her and I was like, oh, where would you feel safe? Oh, this church. And the church was like, oh, we got some problems. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll go kill some fucking vampires for you.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. See her throwing money at woodsmen, taking us to a place we already have marked on a map, and I'm killing vampires, risking my life for no money.
It should be pointed out that I still
So-
haven't paid those guys.
I
That
want
was
to
just.
take a staff and like kind of jingle Finland's backpack. But I'm like, seems like you're doing all right.
Never you mind that.
He complains about the few gold I spend, but he carries over who knows how much in that pack of stolen.
You want to see how much?
Probably has other gold in there too.
You want to see how much money I actually have? I'll show you how much cash I have on hand, and I just pour out all my coin pouch, and it's 3 gold, 12 electrum, and 80 silver. That's how much money I have on me.
Where'd the electrum
Hey,
come from?
while you're in such a good mood on pouring out all your stuff, let's pull that backpack open. Let's see what you.
What? Never you mind what's in the backpack.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's not. I swear by Moradin's beard that it's not coins.
Brother, don't be swearing on the gods. I know you ain't for.
I don't have any coins in the backpack. That's what I'm trying to say. No coins.
Let's go.
We should pick up these coins first here.
Yeah, no, does anybody notice? Does anybody
I
notice?
slap the mage hand.
No, I
like-
want him to be after. Like, make him roll to see that shit. I want it. Stop.
Roll to see this mage hand that's in
Come on.
front of your
Perception check.
face.
I hope you end up with no gold.
The skeletal mage hand with bony.
Ah!
It steals an electrum piece right in front of you.
One solid electrum. Do we even keep track of that?
I think so.
This is
Yeah,
revenge
electrum
for
pieces.
got
in
you.
the other campaign, Johnny gambling his money away.
By the way, thanks for that, Johnny. I appreciate it.
Oh, what did I do?
Nothing. You'll find out later. Just watch the
Oh.
video.
No, it's so long.
It's
Anyway.
so good though.
What's important
Alright,
to
let's get-
understand is there's no place I've been able to find to liquidate my assets. It
You make-
doesn't matter if you've got like a necklace worth like 1,000 gold pieces if you don't have a fence that'll buy it.
It's true.
Fair. Well, maybe we can go to the general store here. They might not be as shady as they were.
Oh well,
in that
I didn't say that
Barovia.
as a that was
Oh,
Johnny's
okay.
character. No
Nice segue to
bad
go
Irish
fucking
accent on that.
finish your stuff.
Oh, got it.
Okay,
need
we
to
head
go-
back to the church.
Oh, to the church. Let's go.
To the church.
Yeah,
To the
let's go.
church.
You meander
Yeah,
your
we
way
do
with
this.
these arguments, discussions, and dropping of money on the ground.
Oh
And you
yeah,
make it back
we're
to the
arguing
church
the whole
where
way.
Father Lucian meets you once again.
Oi, father, are these your bones? And I hold up the sack of bones.
It's like, let me see them. Gently lay them down on the floor here. Or no, take that back. Put it on the altar. So,
Oh, catch him.
I go up to the altar and I just drop the bag on it.
he opens up the bag to look and lays out the bones in like a human-esque shape, and then like turns the skull up to look inside its cranium and identifies it. Yes, these are the bones.
And then he casts
Praise
the
be the
ritual
morning
Yeah,
to resurrect the
Well-
corpse. No, I'm kidding.
we had to kill 6. How many fuckers were there, Sarah?
I want to say there was close to 7 or 8.
Like 8 vampires to get these bones back for you. They already infested the town.
I think there was only 6, but it's whatever. There was too many.
There was
of them
like
to count.
100 of them.
Pretty sure I saw at least 11.
Please do tell me the details. What? Who stole them? What happened? I'm still. All I know is you've fought vampires.
While they do all this, I'm going to spend the 10 minutes casting prayer of healing. Prayer of healing.
Okay.
What you have to understand is we talked to the wee
Yeah.
little lass that helps clean your church up, yeah. And she told us that she had talked to the bones, to your groundskeeper. So we went to go check on his house. Oh, he left the door unlocked. So, we walked right in, kind of looked around, found out he had stole the bones and sold them to the coffin maker, some dude named Himlek.
It's true.
So we go to the coffin maker's place and we're like, oi, what's going on? You got these bones. And he sicked 12 vampires on us. They just leapt right out and attacked us. And then he ran to go get the guards. We're slaying vampires left and right. I'm shooting them with my crossbow. Reggie's blasting them with magic. My brother's over there. He's whacking them with his hammer. He's like, oh, by Morden's grace, die. Savina kind of took a nap and, Uncle Varric, he was reading a book somewhere. I don't really know.
I smack Finland upside the head again.
The 3 of us fucking killed like 15 of these vampires, right? Found the
my.
bones in his closet. And we're like, oh, well, they're the only bones here. These got to be the ones, and we brought them back to you. All out of the kindness of our hearts.
It's true.
Wow.
It
Listen.
was a hard battle.
I must pay you for your good deeds. And he goes back to the front of his church, what looks to be his room, and hands you a sack of 100 gold pieces. This is the offering for the past 2 months.
So that's the offerings for the last 2 months. Oh,
From the people to the church?
No,
Oh.
for the entire land of Barovia.
oh. That's
Oh, well, that'll do.
So that's all the money from the entire land that's been raised for what purpose, though? Like, where's this money being taken from?
It takes care of the poor, the weak, those that can no longer take care of themselves. I'm
kind of
sure.
just look at Finland and Sirith.
I know.
Don't.
As soon as I get,
Oh.
as soon as I get my money, hold on. As soon as I get my money, it's going right back. I'm just waiting for it to be put into my hand.
Oh, don't give me that look. I know that fucking look, Uncle. It's the same look Father always gets every time he caught me stealing a cookie from the cookie jar.
Mr. Finland, I kind of feel bad about taking it too.
We're poor too, and we're fighting vampires. A glass vial costs 10 gold in this land. You're telling me, oh, we're not going to take any money. How are we going to get out of here if we don't get any money? We're the only ones killing vampires. What are we supposed to do? Oi, I gotta buy more crossbow bolts.
Well, then let's take some of it. We don't need to take everything from these people.
Sirith. Damn you, Sirith.
Only my share specifically. I did state that.
You're just making it difficult for him to split it.
Right, divvy it out, and then whatever my portion is that gets dropped into my pocket, I'm gonna just remove right back.
I believe Finland doesn't get any since he's been stealing everything along the way.
What?
Wait, how do you know that?
Yeah.
What are you accusing me of, Salvina?
I just want to point out
I
that
remember
man did
those
a lot more
crystal
in the last
gauntlets
fight
and
than you did.
dolls and figurines.
I mean, he did steal life.
He carried his weight in that last one.
Look, Salvina, I didn't steal nothing from that house because the owners of that house are dead already. And that house is yours now, if you don't remember. I gave you the deed to the house.
Well,
When it wasn't
also-
owned by anyone. Everyone in that house was dead already. It's not stealing if they're already dead. That's the only reason I took anything. And I left quite a bit of silver and crystal in that house for you. Are Irina and Ismark here?
No, you left them at the Blue Water Inn.
I thought we brought them to the church with us.
Yeah, I thought they were at the church with us.
And we asked them to stay here.
Then they would be here then. Yeah. Why not?
Right, so I just kind of like waved my hand dismissively at that conversation. I was like, Finland is not on trial here.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think we should. Yeah, I just hand him back 20 gold out of my cut.
How come Reggie didn't get any gold?
I don't know.
You didn't add him to the party sheet, did you? Nope.
I didn't know how to add them to the party sheet.
You have to manually add him to the party sheet.
Ugh, gross.
It's okay. I don't want my share either.
he's a minor. Fenland keeps his share.
I'll bet he does.
There we go. Nice.
So it would have been 20 gold pieces per person.
Are you just like refusing the share and just
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Regulus is kind of with Master Vorik on that one. He's like, oh, that's for the sick.
then he hands the money to Finland and Sylvina.
So how? Okay. I subtracted
Whatever
the 5 that you accidentally gave me already, and now I don't know what I'm supposed to do money-wise.
So Vorik, was it Vorik, Sirith, and Reggie did refuse the money? Is that what I heard?
I refused any. I think Vorik was trying to give back a portion of his, but because we changed gold piece number after he said that, I think he was trying to keep a small portion.
Okay.
But I'm not
Yes.
sure. You can speak for yourself.
Basically that. Just enough to get supplies and stuff. I don't want all their money.
All right. So 100 gold between 3 people.
So 33. And some,
Yeah.
leftovers.
Just
So I just need to add 13 more to myself.
So I'm dumb. Where's money at?
Inventory sheet, scroll down to the
Yeah,
bottom.
in your inventory at the bottom, yep.
Oh, there's a tab. Okay.
You haven't played in a minute.
I know.
Look,
It's
I was seeing Forks giving me this look, and Sirith refusing. I'll leave you with a little something, okay? And I give him my 11 electrum pieces.
oh, thank you. This,
you mean your 10 electrum pieces?
No, it was
Yeah.
12, and you took
Okay.
1, so that made it 11. And as I'm counting them out, I'm like, what the I thought I had 12 of these. What? I kind of look around. I look at Selvina very judgmentally, but I don't accuse her of anything. As I hand over the 11 electrum pieces. Someone's a fucking thief in this party. I've never stolen from the party.
Back, as far as I know.
I mean, he's
I've never
stolen
noticed
life.
it stolen from me, so. Spell slots, that's about it.
That one time he was bewitched and he stole life.
Realistically, have I actually really stolen anything?
Are you one of those, like, it's party loot, whatever belongs to the party belongs to the rogue as well?
I don't
I'm
remember
just
where those
saying,
electrum came.
like, I don't think I've really stolen anything.
No.
The
I don't think
house
you-
was abandoned and empty. The coffin
Everything
maker
else
is
was-
soon to be dead, but he was an enemy, right? So
Everything else was like selfishly taken, but justly as well.
yeah, not stolen, not thief.
We'll just
I
call it
mean-
acquired.
Yes, I
Tactically
acquire
acquired.
items that other people don't need anymore, either because they're already dead, or I killed them, or I'm getting them arrested by the guard and all their possessions are going to get taken away anyways.
It's true. might as well go to you, not the state.
Yeah, tactfully acquire. That's what Finland does. Tactfully acquire goods.
Ismark approaches you and comes to you. Oh, thank you so much. I pray every day that my sister would be safe from the evil Strahd, and you have made it come true. If you are ever in my hometown of Barovia again, you may take anything you wished from our mansion.
Was
I
that
think-
the little house we found you in?
Is it? Didn't you already offer that, and there wasn't anything in your house?
The house itself, I'll write up a deed.
I don't want your house. I don't really want to stay here. I appreciate the offer, but you know it's good enough for us, for the Brewhammers and little Reggie here, who's an honorary Brewhammer, and so her,
What?
and
Well,
you know, we're happy to help. That's the important thing, right, Sirith and Uncle Lork? Yeah.
is he still going to be the burgermaster of that town?
He is still
He
the
is.
burgomaster.
Right.
Well, then just give us the rights to open up a business if we so choose, with no taxes or fees or any of that nonsense.
Oh yeah, tax-free income. Let's do that.
Oh,
Look at
very
that.
well. You can have the store in the northwestern corner of the town square.
Oh,
Did that
wait.
used to be a
AKA
sausage
where-
factory?
Yeah, where was that one at?
What is the sauce? No, we've never had a sausage factory.
Does
Well,
this
let us.
this
The next time
store
we're in town, we'll stake it out.
does the store come with a liquor license? We can serve alcohol, right?
I mean, I'm unfamiliar with what a liquor license would be. Sail it if you wish.
That works for me. That's a good idea, Uncle.
So we can control the flow of alcohol through the town, you're saying?
All they've
But
got
no.
is shitty wine, anyways. We grow some hops here. You know, get situated. Set up a new chain of the Brewhammer clan. Teach Reggie the Brewhammer ways.
Oh, I never pass up an opportunity to learn. Maybe I could teach you some magic, Finland.
Oh, I'm not about to. No, no. I don't trust
Well,
that
you
shite
already
myself.
Stars on that one.
So I want to ask Ismark though, where are you guys actually going to stay that you think you're going to be safe in this town though?
I mean, if we stay here in the church. If you speak to Father Lucian, he believes the bones of Saint Andrew provide the greatest level of protection provided by the Morning Lord against the dark forces.
So that's a belief then.
No, it's fairly proven.
I'm pretty sure
The
all faith is just beliefs here. You believe that Morden gives you the ability to smite people with your hammer and obey Father's every rule. And you know, they believe
Wait,
that their
you know
Morden
your
Lord's
rules
going to
that
be
just
able to.
needed up.
And do we know where we're going
Wait,
next?
I'm
Like,
saying
what
their
our plan
faith's
is?
probably true too.
I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is do we believe that the Morning Lord's strength is enough to keep off this evil?
Is that really our? Is that our problem? We were asked to bring him to Vallaki, and we did. So
I mean, that I'm gonna just kind of whisper slightly. That deed isn't written up yet. If we don't get it, you ain't opening a store in whatever that other city was that I forgot the name of right now.
in Barovia, we're just making
Exactly.
it up now. Before we leave.
Just want to make sure he's alive long enough to see your dreams come true. That's all.
My dreams are leaving this land forever. It's Uncle Vorik's dreams in order to get out of here.
I mean, if he's dead, who's going to stop you from setting up a store?
It's true.
We could be the new Burgermeisters. I'm
Alright,
just
well,
saying, if they think they're safe here and this is what they wanted,
Well,
you
let's
know,
not talk about
is
us
it our
taking
problem?
over their town right in front of them.
No,
We're
not
whispering.
that at all. In
Anyway,
Dwarvish.
Do we
Yeah,
know
this
what
whole
to do
conversation was in
next?
Dwarvish.
Yes, to clarify
Retroactive.
further, if I was trying to make
Because-
sure that they didn't know what I was talking about, I think I would have probably chosen that.
I want to tell Ismark, if you guys need anything, send a messenger out to find us.
I will come through. The barkeep, Erwin.
Is that the guy who, oh yeah, he's the one who's, we were gonna go visit his father or something, yeah. The
Yeah.
Wizard of Wines.
Wizard of the Wine.
That sounds exciting.
Hey, would this be considered a short rest as we're chilling in here talking?
Why not?
All right.
Short rest doesn't really do much for me. I think I get my I get my
I can now make
Oh.
another item.
I'll use my arcane recovery then.
You gotta trigger through the combat tracker that we're taking a short rest to reset short rest abilities.
I believe. Okay, I
Dunzo.
haven't used my favorite of the gods yet. I believe that is a short rest.
So, yeah, I don't think we have much more to do here other than, rest up and then go search out this prophecy. Ismark, you sure you're gonna be alright here?
Ah, I truly believe that Irina will be safe within the
Where-
walls of this church.
Where is Irina?
Sitting in one of the pews.
Sitting awkwardly
I
nearby,
just-
hearing us
yeah,
talk about
I
her.
just yell over to her, I'm like, Oi, Irina! You sure you're gonna be alright here?
Well, now he cares.
If I'm not safe here, I'm not going to be safe anywhere.
Oi, fair
the
enough.
bones of St. Andrew are known to have holy protection.
Well, if a vampire bites you, let us know, okay?
It already has, just as it
Yeah.
did your brother.
It's a figure of speech, I'm trying to make a witty. Forget it. You don't understand dwarf humor.
Don't worry, it wasn't funny in Dwarven either.
You shut your mouth. I'm hilarious.
She-
There's just
she
not
laughs
enough
at that
ale
joke.
here right now.
Oh, got him.
So I guess we go, right?
Yeah,
Well,
back to
what-
the inn where we can chill. Maybe.
What's the well, what's the time of day?
The time of day? I mean, it's still like 8:30 in the morning for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like at very most mid morning. We're still early.
pretty much.
I mean,
Nothing like vampire breakfast.
I mean, I could go for some sausages.
As long as they're not children. Well, Master Vorik, if we have some time, would you like to? Could you teach me some of your spells?
Maybe.
perhaps.
If we have enough money.
What we need to do
Oh,
is head back to the
man,
bottom.
money.
Hey,
What could we possibly
hey.
need that for?
I know it's not
Two
the
wizards.
right choice, but I
No,
know it
it's
wasn't
the right
choice.
choice. It's not the most lucrative choice.
Yeah, it's
That was out of character.
yeah.
Why would you need money?
Yeah, name one thing that money actually does for anybody. Name one. I dare you.
You literally have
Yeah.
spell
Spells.
components that have monetary
Spells.
costs.
spells.
No,
Do you want to make holy water? Because you need 25 gold pieces worth of silver dust for it.
I can make that out of 25 gold pieces worth of. But that's all I'm saying. Plus the fact that my holy symbol prevents all the other unpriced stuff. So really, who's the winner? The church. Church is the winner here.
We should just start taking like metal statues and have you recreate them into like gold pieces for us.
Absolutely, I can. Let's
How much
ruin
is this
economy.
statue worth? I'm gonna convert it into coins.
Done.
That's a creative idea.
Yeah, could he not take all the silver and turn it into gold?
Yeah,
I don't know if you could do that.
I mean, that really doesn't. It comes
I
out the
mean,
same price.
it's the same monetary value.
Yeah.
He could
But I
take
wanted
10
to-
silver pieces and make one gold piece with it.
Yeah.
It just wastes my thing, and then we still have the same exact amount of money in a smaller amount.
Hey, during some downtime.
If you're not using it anyways, take all the silverware in the inn and make a silver piece with it. Let's go to the inn and let's drink a little and plan our trip to the winery, I guess.
Okay.
I feel like we're always at the winery with this group.
That's literally the only part of the prophecy we've been able to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a good start.
That's not true. You've pretty assuredly realized that all the fortunes you could ever ask for is in the castle. I think.
Yeah. We've also.
Because
We
nobody
have
else
no
knows where there would be
idea.
a place.
Well, hold on. Let's pull up that other map. We think we figured out some of them. What was
I think
that
we
other
figured-
map?
Yeah, we didn't figure out that other one.
I put markers on it. Here we go. This white map thing.
Which map?
I'll share it again.
It's labeled as unidentified map/image number 1.
Ooh, that's perfect.
So, there's a dead village that we thought might be down. Which one was that one? The one by Luna Lake, maybe? Or no, maybe that was the fallen house. Oh man, we can't put notes on this. I circled areas. I don't know which one matches up to which one. But Fenland knows. Look, there's a couple circles and squares around here.
A couple circles and squares, huh?
So this square marked one is obviously a fallen house or a dead village.
Looks like a tower.
One or the other. No, the
Okay.
tower is I don't know. I think way down south here is a dead village drowned by a river, and then this other house thing is a fallen house guarded by a stone dragon. Someone's moving my stuff.
Yeah, why is everything moving?
Who's moving my stuff?
I'm moving them because I think they shifted somehow.
No, I had circled these areas.
The weird lowlands? Like this area?
That's not the lowlands to me.
Oh.
That's not to me either.
Look on the stream.
That where you're moving them back to is the correct way.
Yeah.
They're just all over.
So this house thing I think was the fallen house guarded by a stone dragon, and to the south was a dead village drowned by a river. And then the Wizard of Wines we figured out because the innkeeper's like he knows him, and people offer to if we pay them 10 gold they'll take us there. We have a map, but this the Blue Water Innkeeper guy.
Ooh.
And then the leader of the Feather Ones, we haven't been able to figure out what that is yet. And the Vault of Temptation behind a woman of great beauty.
If I remember correctly, it said the thing said the leader of the Feathered One was going to be in the vines, and the barkeep said that when we asked about the leader of the Feathered Ones, he said, "Oh, that old bird." So he might be with the Wizard of the Wines.
No,
As
he
well
called
as
his
there's a
dad.
sandy area with the sword.
He called his
He
dad.
called
that
his
old-
dad an
Yeah.
old crow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
everything
fine.
about the Raven just says find the leader of the feathered ones who live among the vines.
That could be a
And
jungle
what's
region.
great, I think that's why we need to go to the wine area because that
Well-
wine grows on vines. Well,
Hey, there was
great.
plenty of vines below, like south of Vallaki. You could.
True,
you
we
could
heard
see
a lot of
Surrogate.
birds.
Also, this tower, these two things marked with red is we were trying to figure out what the tower was. And we were like, either it's this tower over here, the windmill, which Martin claims is a tower, or the castle.
The
It's
windmill's
probably
not a
going to be
tower.
the
We
actual
also
tower.
I
have a
mean,
deed
the
to a
windmill
windmill.
could be a tower, you know.
We have a deed to a
Eh,
windmill,
not
but we
feeling
haven't
that.
checked that out because we crossed overland.
Okay.
So I think our intention
'Kay.
was because we're pretty certain where the Wizard of
Three
Wines is
blues.
being on the map, and it says we literally have a thing
Yeah.
that says "Go to the Wizard of Wines." That should be
Yeah.
our first stop.
And it could be vines. It's
Might
wines
as
and
well.
vines.
Yeah, let's relax today, drink some really shitty Barovian wine, and then tomorrow, when I'm not almost dead and completely shot, we can go.
I
look
feel
for
fine.
vines. Yeah, you're
I feel
welcome.
great.
And you didn't do anything.
Thank you, Sirith.
I did plenty.
That's just hostile.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
no,
wondering
Jesus.
what did you bring back from your travels there, Vorik? What did you learn today?
I learned that you guys can't be left alone.
What you're talking about? We killed like 24 vampires
Uh huh.
More like
The number increases.
every time.
You're starting to count like your brother over there.
What? Did he mention that we killed 27 vampires today?
It was actually 28 if you had to listen in.
Let's just say we
Guys.
killed all of them and be done with it.
Well, we don't know that there's not more vampires in the town.
Yeah, no opening any more coffin, shelving area, storages. No more of that. Let's just go get some wine and relax.
Okay, so we go into the inn. Is Octavio there?
He is there. Vorik, on your way in, you notice several ravens perched onto the roof.
What?
The feathered
I
one.
want to cast. What is it? My identify magic, or what is it?
Detect magic?
That one.
Speak with animals?
I don't
Hey.
have that. It would be nice though.
Real quick question. I've spent
Yes.
all my spell slots, so all my spells just don't show up anymore. But technically, if I had rituals, I could still cast them, right?
Yes.
Or
If you
change
had
it
them
to-
prepared, yeah.
if you
yeah.
have them.
Okay,
prepared,
so if I just take, I know that I'm out of spell slots, but if I just uncheck one so I can see my spells and go through.
You
and
can
search
just
for
change your
rituals.
mode from combat mode to preparation mode or standard mode, and you can see everything.
Okay, there we go. Thanks.
That.
I don't.
So you come in, and once again, Erwin meets you with a partial welcome. Welcome back, I see. Have you been successful?
I guess.
I didn't go to the bar.
Restaurant.
I'm going to Octavio.
I'm going to be going to the bar.
Just
Octavio.
still looking ugly and beaten.
Yep. I'm just going to look at him. Look at the empty glass. Look.
Cool. He's gonna look back at you. Victorio, it's like, what can I do with you?
Boy, I saw your wagon earlier.
Oh, yes.
Oi, I just got a question for you.
Aye?
Do you have a gorilla inside it?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, 'cause we were there, and right after we finished killing like 30 vampires, that wagon, like something inside it, like hit the side, it rocks to and fro. And I know I remember you said you had a monkey. I thought maybe it had a gorilla in it because it looked like it was about to bust out and eat me.
Oh no, that's just my main performer. When I was traveling and come into this world, I was on my way to another performance.
Alright,
Interesting.
what is it then?
It's special. You'd have to come to the festival in 2 days' time.
Hey, well, if I'm back then, I really want to check it out. It seems really cool.
Oh yes, it's amazing. Praise the blazing sun.
Who's the blazing sun? Is that like the Morning Lord?
Yes.
Is that
Hmm.
like Palor?
I believe actually it's a
Lathander.
return for Lathander, yeah. It's really old and archaic.
Sounds familiar. Have I ever told you any
Are
of
you
my
just
stories?
are you just gonna say yes to any god we name? Is that Bane? Miracle?
Is that Batman? I don't know. You know, you see people turn into bats here all the time.
I don't think you
That's what
told
they
us.
say.
I take a seat and I laugh. He's just a funny man. I don't think you told us any of your stories.
You got any stories about these ravens that seem to follow people about?
Ooh. He leans in closer. I'd be careful with the ravens. They don't do anything to attack, but they are often seen following people around. One can't be too careful.
What's the name of this inn again? Sorry.
The
Blue Water
Blue
Inn.
water in.
Okay. It's like, well, they seem to hover around this lot as well. But I mean, they haven't done us any harm yet. But it does kind of make one uneasy.
I understand. They seem to follow around everyone in this area to some degree.
I don't mind them. They remind me of books that I read. Ravens are usually a good omen, unless you hurt one.
That one even plans on that.
Listen, let me tell you a great story.
Is it about ravens? Because, you know, I don't really care about ravens that much.
Definitely not. It has drinking.
Well, I'm always a fan of that.
Erwin pours you both a glass of pint of purple grape mash, and it's like, I apologize, we ran out of our finer brew just yesterday after everyone left. Be still 3 copper pieces though. Devario comes to you. I once knew a man who was very small, but he had no legs. He could drink
Well,
a
that'll do
whole
it.
cask of wine without getting drunk. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
That is weird.
Is that the whole story?
Well, yes, he once drank a whole cask of wine. I was waiting for him to die.
With the shitty wine they got here, any one of us brewhammers could probably drink a whole cask of wine and not get drunk.
Did you figure out his trick?
A 10-foot diameter cask, you could drink the whole thing.
Well, Sears probably could. Couldn't you, brother?
Oi, what was that?
I'd love to see that. I haven't
He says
seen
you
it
can't hold your liquor.
Oi, that's not true. Let's go. Don't be
I'm afraid-
spreading those kind of lies around here. I can hold my own liquor.
Oh,
Oi,
yes.
This right here is the heir apparent to the Bluehammer clan. If anyone could do it, he could.
Hold my liquor, of course. Easy.
All you gotta do, brother, is drink a cask of wine. And not get
My
drunk.
eyes visibly get a little wider. That's a cask of wine.
What? You can't back down now, brother. The Brewhammer name relies on it. You gotta follow through.
What are you volunteering other people for when you carry the same name?
No, you volunteered.
Brother.
I just told you what he said, and then you stepped up.
There's other people in the background. And they're drink it. A couple of people in the background that are just rowdy over there, being loud as possible.
I guess this is where I die. Let's do this. I have advantage, right, on
Nah,
these
you're
rolls
so-
to not die.
Of course, yeah, because
Poison? Resistance?
I'm out of
Alcohol's
heals, or
poison.
just heal myself. Not heal, but like. Yeah, I don't think I. All right, what am I doing?
Well, Rictovaro stands up. It's like, you need to drink a whole cask? All by yourself?
How much does a
Without
cask
getting drunk.
cost? But how much does a cask cost?
Erwin,
Obviously, Octavia's gonna pay for it because he's the one that issued the challenge.
I issued no challenge. You issued that to your brother. I just told you a story.
Yeah, but I'm just saying your story's not that impressive if my brother can do it, and you agreed. So therefore, you issued the challenge.
I said it would be impressive if he could do it. I did not agree.
How much does a cask of wine cost?
Like 15 gold for what they have left.
If my brother does it, you pay because you get a new story. And if he doesn't do it, then we'll pay. Does that sound fair?
I like your style. It's a deal.
All right.
At this, I lean over to Reggie and I'm like, "At this is why we need no money."
And I'm gonna lean over next to Vork, who's sitting next to me, like, you got any of that guidance still on you?
Yeah, I got you. I give you a little pat on the shoulder.
You could guidance yourself, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I think that'd be obvious if I was
Ah.
started patting myself, you know?
So you see Erwin come up through the northern door here into the kitchen-esque area, roll a very large barrel. He's struggling to get it through, and
You have to
brings it out.
You have to target him to put guidance on him.
I did target him.
No, you're not targeting him.
Use the combat tracker.
He didn't add us from the combat tracker, so just control click him on the combat tracker itself.
I did add you. This is
Oh,
dumb.
well,
doing that.
I don't know.
Cause it. Well, no.
I'm deleting it again.
Hold on. I'm gonna drag and drop.
Ah,
You got it. You're
Agreed.
targeting him. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it goes. Whatever.
Alright, let's drink myself to death, boys.
You got it. It's one barrel of wine, and you're a dwarf. Come on.
It's weak
Yeah,
wine,
look.
right? Because you said it was a shitty stuff.
It's the
so-
great
it's
mash.
the great mash.
Like
It's low quality. I never said it was weak.
bullshit.
Maybe it's like port, and you're about to die.
Alright. What am I doing? You just tell me what I'm doing.
Need
Before being in still, of sound mind. Vorik, I trust you to hold on to my gold. I am not paying for this.
I think No, you're gonna pay more for this than you think, but good luck.
Not out of pocket, I'm not.
Erwin comes to you guys is like, I'm afraid this would be easier if we could put it on the counter. Somebody help me out. I need
I'll help.
4 or 5 volunteers.
I can help him.
Oh, let me help. I'll run over. Yeah.
Reggie's probably stronger than me, so even though he's only 10, I think you have a higher strength score than I do.
I think I should get a bigger DC though.
Okay. He puts it on the barrel. He reaches under the bar, grabs a hammer and a tap, and then puts it away. Opens it up. He's like, and then pours the cork out of the top. It's like, it is ready at your own caution.
All right, let's go. Start drinking.
You could do it, brother. Have faith
I-
in you in the Blue Hammer name.
Literally just gonna die, so let's do this.
We didn't. There was no time constraint on this, right? He just has to drink this for like 3 hours.
Without getting drunk.
All right,
Yeah. How long do I have to drink this?
till you die.
Literally drown from.
You're 10 solid gulps of wine in. Give me a Constitution save.
Add
Is that
advantage.
with advantage?
Yes.
Should be because of my.
Yeah, resistance to resistance to poison.
Yeah, we'll call it poison because it.
Oh, 20 and a 17.
We'll say you're about a gallon down of the 108 left.
108 gallons?
It's a large cask.
Is that the actual math? It's 109 gallons of. People, you can't. Can you even drink that much without dying, regardless of whether it's water or alcohol?
A typical English wine cask would be 66 imperial gallons or 79 US gallons.
That's what I'm looking at as well.
This is a
What
Barovia.
was
So
the
it's
larger
just
one?
a really big one.
Wait a minute.
All right, let's do this. I gotta roll 109 more times.
Probably. Go ahead.
All right,
You're-
let's just go.
It's just gonna be the rest of the episode, just dice roll.
Oh, whoa.
You're not as cautious as you were with the first 10. You're down 20.
I'm
Gulps
not
in.
drunk yet, though, am I?
No.
Okay.
Hi, you doing fine, brother?
You see Rick Tavario's eyes
Ooh.
light up.
That nat 1 on the one side.
Rolling with that extra D4.
And
Wait a minute. Said he got a 17 on the other die. That was weird.
Yeah, that was really weird.
That's okay. It'll give me a 3 plus 1. I saw 17
Guidance-
as well. When it
Guidance
landed,
doesn't
yeah.
work on saves.
he
It does
dropped
not.
he dropped 1. Is
Yeah.
what I see.
He rolled a nat 1 and a 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw a 17 on my screen.
It showed up
That's really
as
weird,
17
but
on the rolled dice, but it's okay.
Yeah, I saw a 17, but that's
It's fine. You just died.
Who said he died? You
Well-
just see Cyrus' face go white, and Rick Tavario's goes with excitement as
He's fine. He's fine.
Cyrus falls to the ground as wine continues to just pour on his face. And
He's not drunk. He just fell asleep. There's a difference. We were fighting vampires all day. He's just really tired.
oh yeah. What about all the wine on the ground now? That's not all of it.
He'll look it up.
I'll start taking over the drinking then.
That's cheating.
Why did you roll again?
I'm just gonna keep going. I only have to do
I
this
s-
100.
Wine
We're out.
starts drowning Cyrus as he continues to lay there and everyone watches in spectacle.
He can do
Oh
it.
my.
This is consistently 13. Holy
The
shit.
wine is also cleaned up as Vorik cannot see the sight.
It's a
Here,
combination.
let me-
There's no spilled wine. There's no proof that he spilled any. Because
Let me fix
it was
that.
cleaned up.
Clean. Clean. Ah, it's working.
And
I don't know if he's conscious anymore, but he's doing a damn good job of drinking all this wine.
Is he laying on the
109
ground?
times,
It's just
baby.
pouring into his face, or
it's
I'm still
pouring
drinking.
straight at
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah, he's gulping as much as he can.
He's
I'm-
going.
The point was not to
Somehow.
get drunk,
Wait a
but I
minute,
don't think I could just stop. So I might be
He's-
drunk, but I'm still
You were definitely wasted,
for a second.
but
Look at these
somehow you're still going. It is miraculous. One would say that you're probably halfway at this point.
Oh, look at him go, Octavio!
Holy
You ever
crap!
seen anything like this?
What are you healing?
I'm alive.
Wrong button.
Everyone watches in shock. The tension is growing.
Oh, that's not so good.
Could I use my lay on hands
You
5
choke up.
points to cure the poison of his drunkenness?
One solid cough, but then right back at it, boys.
Yeah.
I think
That's
my
just
lay on
advantage
hands could.
roll,
Are
man.
you cheating?
No, I'm hitting advantage and roll.
Two nat 20s in a row.
That's 3. Oh wait, no, just 2.
Oh, another gulp. You had to breathe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, get
And
it
then-
together, brother! You can do it! Don't give up now!
How many rolls is this? Am I done? Am I done?
Don't. You're. Need at least 20 more. Your
Wow.
will is slowly giving. No one knows how that you
He
haven't
rolled
pissed
an
your...
He rolled
Oh
an-
no.
One of those was an intelligence save too.
Yeah, the bad one was intelligence.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
know to stop. It's fine.
You all of a sudden fall completely unconscious.
Okay.
You have drank far beyond what is normal limits. Almost more than is reasonable for
I'm
even a
gonna
dwarf.
go over and pick him up by also using all 20 points of my lay on hands on him. Because 5 points cures the poison.
I look at Octavio.
Well,
Like, okay, maybe our story was a bit impressive, but you have to admit, this is a good story too. Halfsies on the barrel?
But
I'll go
Here.
halfsies. That was definitely fun.
let me clean him up. I'll
Okay,
cast
Ed.
prestidigitation.
yeah, that was nice.
I'm unconscious still, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
Might want to just
Alright.
lay him down on his side somewhere.
Put me in my bed on my side.
I can't believe that he didn't do it.
Uh,
I thought for sure if anyone could do it, it was going to be my brother.
You'll be unconscious for the next 5 hours.
That's fair. But look at those rolls, though.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Really,
You used
only
all your good
one was
rolls for the
kinda
night.
Shitty.
That was the second one.
Literally, all of them after that were above 15. Okay, not all. of them.
Yeah.
There was like a couple slow, like 10 to 13.
So you got any more stories?
Oof. I do. There was once a half orc that I knew. His name was Gorabacha. And she could not be caged. She was rage and fury. Quite a beauty as well, I have to might add, for a half orc.
Oops.
But any time she was caught, was scheduled to stand trial. All you could find were bite marks through the iron chains. As if she'd eaten them all alone.
I mean, she was a half orc.
Some strong teeth.
Can any of you pull this feat off? I'm willing to try it.
No, I don't think we can do that one. You know, our
Go
specialties,
Yeah.
Go wake up
drinking, and killing vampires. That seems to be what we're good at.
I can summon a sword, but that's about it. And a
We were
couple of
hunting.
magic
We were
tricks.
hunting werewolves once, but we ended up here and kind of lost that trail. Don't really know what happened to that.
Speaking of wolves, the 2 wolf hunters come back into the tavern. Both of them, crazy, covered in blood. And they go towards the tavern and speak with Irwin. Also, the cask is paid for, so it's up to you guys of what you do with it.
Oh, we're
There's
gonna
quite a bit
drink.
left.
How much would you say you got through?
And between like what he drank and what was spilled on the floor, there's at least a quarter of the barrel left.
Oh yeah, I go get myself a casual drink. Just pour myself like a nice little glass and sip on it.
I want you to make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry.
And what do you guys want to do?
Oh, well, I don't really know much about these two, so the wolfmen, so I don't know what they're saying.
For it gives alcohol to minors.
He killed vampires. He earned it.
Yeah,
That's
Thank
fair.
you.
To some degree.
I gave him wine last time, so
Yeah.
I think as a kid, I'll go ahead and. I am pretty good.
Oh my god.
So how's Sarah doing?
Oh, Sirith is
He's unconscious.
he's over
We have
there muttering about his rock.
I'll
He's
carry
like,
him upstairs to his. I'll carry him
Just-
upstairs to his.
I mean, you could talk about it as much as you want, but you're having a flashback about a dream that where Finland
is
stole
Selvina strong?
your rock.
Finland, son of a
He's certainly
bitch.
strong.
Give me my stone.
I just want to say I never stole a rock from Sirith.
Boy, is that a stone
Insight.
in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
No. I'm gonna try to get Sarah up to his.
Don't worry, I only weigh like 200. Hold on.
Plus your gear.
Yeah, plus my gear. I gotta do some math real quick.
I imagine she doesn't have to. She just shoulders you.
I'm 132 pounds in just gear. Plus my 175 pounds, so you're carrying what would be 400 pounds? Nope, 300 pounds. Math. 300 pounds.
I can carry you. Well, I can push you.
I demand strength checks. If I had to drink a fucking gallon of alcohol or a cask of alcohol.
Oh yeah.
If you're in
Right,
his
you guys.
if you're in his lift push drag
He's-
limit, he should be able to just drag you up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm within your. You're
can't
within my drag
me up
limit.
the
He
stairs.
can't pick you up, but he can drag you like feet first.
Can
I
you
can try to
push-
carry you with my strength,
lift, push,
but
drag
I'm gonna
300
drag
pounds?
you.
Can you lift, push, drag 300 pounds? If
I
go
can
to
do
your-
lift,
I
push,
can-
drag 480.
Lift push drag is for yeah.
Yeah, I can lift push drag 360, so
Do you even lift, bro?
you'll have a headache.
I will be drag. I'll try to carefully drag you up to your room.
By his feet.
Thunk, 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 thunk. Oh,
I'll wrap my cloak. I'll wrap my cloak kind of around your head, allow you to breathe, but cushion your.
who's throwing a rock against the stair? Oh, it's Sirith's head.
I'll go ahead and just to make sure he's safe. I'm gonna just practice my ritual spell, alarm on the door, just to make sure no vampires get into the room.
Okay.
Nobody has
ritually
lesser
cast.
restoration. Help me.
Don't,
She
don't have
she already tried to use that her paladin ability. It didn't wake you up, so.
We need the Faerunian equivalent of smelling salts. Oh, we can ask the wolf hunters if they have any wolf piss. It probably smells like ammonia.
Probably
smells
like you, Fred.
Is that what you do?
No, the wolf hunters tried to charge us 10 gold to escort them to a place on a road. Like Fenlin's not talking to them.
They successfully charged 10 gold.
I never paid him.
Yeah, Fenlin's not talking to them. Screw those guys.
Well,
He's
agreement was
enjoying a
made.
drink with Rictavio, intrigued by his stories and his act in 2 days that he wants to check out.
I had never paid them though.
And that's true. It was agreed upon, though. Did you ever hear about the warrior bandit? You see, he was once traveling, trying to cross borders in his country into another, and wouldn't you know it, he just happened to be captured by the country's guard at the same time as a band of rebels had been captured. He'd been knocked out in the back of the head and was out for hours, but when he come to, he was in a wagon, slowly on the way, and he was addressed by the rebels themselves. When he got to the area where they were taking them to, it turns out that they were up for full execution. Then, and only then, when it was his turn on the chopping block, a black dragon came out of nowhere and started destroying the entire town. He got away only to be able to tell me that tale.
That sounds mighty fortuitous.
Aye.
Was,
What was the name of this band of rebel bandits?
More importantly, what was the continent he was in?
Wait a minute.
Saradal.
Or were they from? Were they rebels trying to take back their land? Did they believe their
Yeah.
land was for them and just for them?
Are you, how familiar, have you heard this story before?
You know, an inkling in the back of my mind says I might have a bit of an idea. Did he
This is
go
an inside
on?
joke.
I wish I had more of the story to tell. I'm familiar with the land, that's it.
Did he go on to become a great person?
If, I don't know. I know the story from there, and that was. I'd hope so. He was unjustly imprisoned and about to be unjustly executed.
Just want to point out that within the world that we have going right now, Skyrim officially exists.
You're a funny man, Octavio. Funny man. I like your stories. Maybe I'll swing by and check out your show in a couple days if we're here. But you know, I got stuff I gotta take care of, so I'm gonna go check on my brother, make sure everything's alright. Then prep for tomorrow's journey. Don't watch out for vampires though, 'cause we found like 35 of them earlier. I had to kill a bunch in this city. It's not safe out there.
I thought it was 27 by your last count.
Well, when you were sleeping, a few more popped up. That's what's important.
I was lost.
Like, I caught on to it, like, literally the second he started talking, I was like, what the? I love it.
Yeah, I got it.
Story.
Like right near the end, I was like, wait a minute.
As soon as
That's
the
what I was
man
like.
said, as soon as he said his head was on a chopping block and a great black dragon came down, I
Yeah.
was like, are you kidding me, man?
I got it.
That's why I was like, does this land belong to them? Is Skyrim for the
Great.
Nords?
Yes. Sky's Rim belongs to the Nord.
Yeah.
Nords be the Goliaths.
Of course.
Yeah.
Those mighty Goliaths. What an unfortunate civil war they went through.
I go head upstairs. I'm gonna call it a night.
you'll see.
Isn't it
I'm
like 10
finishing up
a.m.?
my.
We killed
Is it?
39 vampires, dude.
Shut up, Fenlin.
It is noon as you go lay down for a rest.
You'll see me casting a spell, and I just finish it. Protectus, Variatus. I think it worked.
Does
This-
Finland just walk through the door?
Is
Oh
this
no,
alarm?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
alarm.
I just-
I'm warding
I
it
just
from
walked right
undead.
there.
Okay. Very specifically undead?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna go up to my room and start and pray to my
I
goddess.
missed the first part.
I'll be heading up to my room and praying to my goddess.
Praying to the goddess. What do you say to your goddess? What
Give
are you
me a
praying
minute.
for? Okay.
Reggie's a little curious. He looks over here, across on the other balcony.
To like the other side of the balcony or like down the outside staircase?
He's just looking over at the other balcony, looking at the other doors, and he's like, I wonder if there's any rooms over there.
You can clearly see doors for rooms.
Okay.
You see 3 doors to be exact.
Since I see that Vork's in this room, I'm just like, oh, he can't even hold his liquor in his sleep. Can you do something about the smell?
Oh. Sirith, give me a roll. Con.
Oh, I guess advantage is still on. That was a 17 and a 19, so if you want to take the 17 to lower, it doesn't matter.
That's good. Sirith, go ahead and mark yourself with an inspiration for your true efforts.
I still have inspiration.
Oh.
You have 2?
Yeah, I can't mark 2. There's only 1 dot up there.
Oh wait, I guess it depends.
Good. Add you another. Guess why not? So, would you want to take a long rest, I guess?
I sent what I my prayer in the chat.
What did you... Oh, okay.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I assume I would do it in Elven.
Oh, sure. And, you feel a little tingle come down onto your face. Gives you a
Me?
good feeling. Yes, you.
Was she still missing her eyes?
No,
she
she never
has-
lost
No,
her
that got
eyes.
retcon.
Retcon. She lost...
I now just feel undead. Everything happens. I feel undead.
She feels cold and soulless.
Okay.
And heat is, she's very sensitive to heat.
I thought she wasn't sensitive to heat anymore.
No, that's the new problem that she has.
But we removed curse, and I thought you said that she wasn't sensitive to the heat anymore. She just still felt cold and undeadish, though.
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up again.
We'll figure
Because
it
we tried to cure her cold, slimy touch undeadness with one of our remove curse scrolls.
Possibly it's possibly soullessness.
You may or may not be our own baby vampire spawn. Just, without eating people. Maybe. We don't know what you eat, really.
I don't know. Finland's looking awfully tasty.
See? Vampire spawn. You get possessed by a ghost 1 time. 2 times. I don't
Quite a few
know
times.
what Reggie's doing. I think the rest of us are waiting to rest.
I'm helping clean this, but then I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go to bed. This is so I'm using my background to pay for my room. I'm just kind of
Cool.
cleaning up.
Oh, cleaning up, entertaining, all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. You get you actually you get a few clap from a couple of unrecognized people.
Oh, thank you.
They're being pretty rowdy comparatively to the wolf hunting brothers.
Did you need anything else, Miss? It was what was this? The preparator's name? Just remind me. I'm really terrible. His name is Irwin.
Yes.
Do you need anything else, Mr. Irwin?
No, thank you very much. You're very kind.
Sorry, we drank all your wine. Maybe we can go and help out with whatever is
Well,
the problem with that. You said you were out of it.
I'd appreciate it because that was the last keg of wine I had to tire in.
Oh.
Worth
We
the
can-
money, but you know.
Sure. Well, if we can help in any way, let us know. We're looking for stuff to do too. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to sleep because everybody else did. Bye.
And
I'll just go back up.
as everyone lays down for a rest midday, and kind of wait on Sirith to re-sober up, we will take a like 15-minute break.
I'll break.
Right? It's about an hour and some change.
You want to take 15 or 10?
Let's do 15.
An hour and a half.
Cool.
And welcome back, everybody, to the 5th session of our Curse of Strahd campaign. Quick recap of everything that's happened so far. The party has gotten the coffin maker arrested for stealing the bones of St. Andrew and harboring vampire spawn in his shop. They have seemed to provide a safe place for Irina to stay, and going with a challenge to Rictivario. Sirith has drank his weight in wine and became unconscious as the party drags him upstairs and lays down midday for a long rest.
Just wanted to do the math on this. That was about 80 gallons, correct?
Holy sh!
Because you said there's a quarter of that barrel left, and there was somewhere around the 110 gallons in there. You said.
Yeah, but who's to say how much you actually drink with, like you drinking it and then like
those rolls
it
that I accounted
all
for
on the
the
floor,
5 gallons of loss. The 5
and then
gallons of loss.
and then they also were like prestidigation it as like it was coming out, just like making it appear as if it was
Hey,
gone.
don't take this from me. You
I
said
I'm
I
not
drank
taking. No, I'm not.
three-quarters
actually
of
just
it. I
cleaning
drank
them.
3/4.
You can forever claim that you drank 3/4 of that giant cask, but
Sirith will never actually know because you lost consciousness after like the second gallon.
No.
We'll
I
just
became
say
drunk after
he
the
didn't get
second
any.
gallon.
We'll just say he drank
Yeah.
about 2 gallons and passed.
I became drunk after the second gallon. I didn't pass out until many gallons later.
how you are still alive, you'll never
Dwarves.
know. But
We're
you know,
gonna say
Selvina.
that Reggie finished it off.
How long are you guys hanging out, resting around?
We're gonna
To the following.
probably at least till evening, so that Sirith can recover and we can like. I don't really know, or we might. Do you guys just want to wait until tomorrow and head out?
We're not really on a time crunch, are we?
No, there's a festival in 2 days, and I kind of want to watch the carnival, but we could chill out in town for that time, or head to the wine thing.
Is the wine thing more than a day away? The Wizard of Wines? He's not, right?
Go by the road. It shouldn't be.
It doesn't seem that far away, like 4 or 5 hours.
It's shorter than the trip we took to get to Vallaki.
I have a hand-drawn
True.
map, but it looks closer than Barovia was to Vallaki, like Selvina says.
So I mean, we might be able to get out there, do our shiznit there, and then get back before the carnival or the festival.
If we could rent horses, that would be really useful. If anyone has horses for rent, we should ask the innkeeper when
This place
Sirith wakes up.
did have-
Okay.
So
Sirith wakes up.
Am I awake?
You're awake and you have a killer headache.
And no ibuprofen.
You're awake.
Okay, roll over. See these guys still in bed. Oi. What time is
Hey, he's alive.
the
Oi,
muffle loud?
brother, you almost did it.
Whispers.
Oi, brother, you almost did it. But you didn't. Reggie had to finish the cask off for you.
How close did I get though?
Oh, you only got like maybe a tenth of the way through. No, I'm just joshing you. You did like 3/4 of it. Though a lot spilled on the floor and, you know, Uncle kept cleaning it up, so I'm not really sure how much made it in your mouth and how much spilled on the floor. But you did a pretty good job.
It was impressive either way.
I got Octavia to agree to pay for half the barrel.
I don't want to ever do that again. Don't put me up for those things. If you want to do something like that, put your own name forward.
I mean, I thought you could do it. I had faith in you. You had faith in yourself too.
I'm gonna just keep casting Spare the Dying on myself. I'm pretty sure I'm dying right now. Not working. I still feel like I'm dying.
So I just get up. I'm like, come on, let's head downstairs. Get a glass of wine or something. Slap him on the back. I'm like, it'll shake that headache right off.
Yeah, let's go. Is it still night? Did I just wake up 5 hours later?
Yes. 5 hours later. It is 5 p.m.
It's like early evening.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just casually reading.
Is there anything left of the cask that we bought earlier?
Yeah, there's quite a bit left.
I'm gonna pour me another glass. Only one though.
Irvin he kind of looks at you in shock, like a confused stare. Like, I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I just pour him the glass. I didn't ask you if it was a good idea or not. Nothing can keep a good Bluehammer dwarf down. Ain't that right, brother? And I slap him on the back again.
Oi, look, the quickest way to deal with a headache from a hangover is to drink again. So, gonna have one solo glass. Hopefully this blows over and we can move forward.
I hope that works out for you.
I had a question for you, urchin.
Yo,
Is there any place we could rent some horses around here?
have you tried asking at the stables?
Well, I don't rightly know where the stables are. That's kind of why I'm asking you.
There's a few every now and then near the stockyard,
Which is...
the general store. They have most things. They have some shed on the other side.
Is that over by the coffin maker?
It's over there in the same area, but the stable area where they sometimes keep animals is on the other side of the sheds.
Alright, we're thinking about paying a visit over to the Wizard of Wines tomorrow. I thought some horses might make the trip a little bit faster.
Probably true. You know, as the Raven walks, it's only a 3-hour trek on foot.
That's a Raven walks. Ravens,
They walk often here.
they don't... What kind of euphemism is that?
They kind of just hop, though, don't they?
I don't think I've ever
Yes.
seen a Raven walk.
I feel like we can cover ground faster than a raven walking. So maybe like 2 hours?
Yeah, if it's by the Raven walking takes 3 hours, we could get there in what, like 30 minutes?
I think they mean more of the straight line.
If... No... I don't understand, and I just look at Vork, just confused. Do you...
I mean, What kind? Like, how big of a raven are we talking about? Because if it's a big raven, it could hop further.
Just as one hops.
Or do you
People
actually have a
just,
breed of raven that strides? Never
It's-
seen it.
It's it's just a saying.
No, it's not. It's not. Nobody has ever said that in the history of the world.
Are you from here?
No, but you're literally
I
the
think
only person
not.
who speaks in Raven terms that we've met in all of Barovia.
Well, specifically Raven terms that are uncommon forms of travel for a Raven.
Like, I could understand if you said, as the Raven flies, but you
No,
said...
no, no. It's clearly as the horse swims.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
What sorts of modes of transportation do you have here?
It's as the dolphin climbs.
Ha!
Ah,
Clearly never seen them climb up a waterfall.
no, that's
I've
not...
never seen that either. No.
I don't think that's possible. Can a dolphin fly up a waterfall?
I mean,
Technically, dolphins are saltwater, so no, dolphin would not be found on a waterfall.
I mean, it's a fish, right?
When I... No.
No, it's a
No,
mammal.
actually, it's
it's
not
not
a
a
fish
fish.
at all.
It's technically a mammal.
It is a mammal. It has a kids just like human.
Y'all know an awfully lot about dolphin reproductions here.
Bunch of scientists.
We
here.
don't even live near the ocean. Where'd you
I
learn
read a
so
lot.
much?
That's not true. I grew up on Waterdeep. I learned that's one of my classes I took. Anyway,
I call it education.
What do you mean classes?
mm,
Education.
there are schools where I'm
places you go
from.
to learn. Mine was just one big, constant learning environment.
There's never been a school here. It's just as long as you don't get killed, you learn that day.
Well, I could tell it when your
Yeah.
guards couldn't read.
Low intelligence, high wisdom. Got it.
But let me ask you a question. When a raven is walking, and it's 3 hours, are they walking on the road, or are they walking through the forest, where a wolf might eat them?
They'd probably find a wolf either way. So
Well, I mean,
So,
but
they'd
but
probably be hopping pretty quickly then, right?
are they walking
Are they
on the
walking?
road or through the forest when you say 3 hours by walking ravens?
I mean, the road, but as the horse swims, it takes probably a few hours to get across Lake Zarovich. So, also, as the dolphin climbs, the Tesser Falls might take a few hours for one to get up it unassisted.
Bro, I'm done.
Where are the Tesser Falls on this map? And I show my hand-drawn map.
He points to the bridge right before the Vasanti camp you guys went to earlier.
That's in the complete opposite direction of where we're trying to go.
Well, I mean, I understand, but I'm just giving you references for all the nice phrases you've given me.
Probably won't use those in the future.
If a human were to walk to the Wizard of the Wines, how long would it take? Via the road, not cutting overland, not trying to run through some trees, have to deal with some wolves, just walking on the road. How long would it take?
About 4 hours.
So
I'm pretty
walk
sure.
faster than the human does.
No. Uncle Vork, you need to go grab one of those ravens from outside, and we're gonna have a contest and see if the raven, you clip its wings, we have it walk across the bar, and we walk across, and we see who gets to the end of the bar first. Y'all always want to do some science experiments. I think we can walk
Can any
faster
of
than
you
a raven.
guys talk to the ravens.
talk to Raven. Are you daft?
Well, I mean, well,
It's
Reggie,
commune
can
with
you...
animal.
that
correct?
one. I don't know. Some people can do it.
I've met many druids that can, but I do not believe I can.
Octavio! He's got a monkey. Maybe he can talk to animals. I look at Octavio. I start waving anxiously at him to come join us.
You notice, Octavio is not here.
His token's there.
You sure wave anxiously at Rictavio a lot for him never being there.
We're sure he's not possessed still? He
I'm
keeps seeing
pretty
stuff.
sure he's right here. Oh, he went invisible.
Rictavio, no!
Oh, he was right there. I waved at him, and he got socially awkward and just teleported away. Okay, so Rictavio's not there.
As I remember where characters are supposed to be.
So that would be a no then. I don't think any of us can talk to ravens.
No.
That's too bad.
So you're just gonna have to go grab one of them? Maybe shoot it down with one of your your magic bolts, and we race it.
Not.
No, there's no way
They
a
told
raven
us
walks faster than a
specifically
human.
not to attack him.
There's no way a raven walks faster than a person.
It's
Well-
bad luck to hurt a raven.
Yeah.
Why is this? Yes, it is bad luck to hurt a raven.
Oh, that's bullshit.
How?
It's not bad luck to kill an animal. That's ridiculous.
Bad luck. We're not killing any ravens.
I don't want to kill it. I want to clip its wings and race it.
What? Oh, like
See
A
who's
foot
faster.
race.
Yeah, a foot race. That's it.
That hurts it.
No,
Yeah,
just
we're
a,
not-
a temporary clipping, and then Sirith can heal
No.
it afterwards. It'll be good, right, Ezrain?
Not today, I
Hmm.
can't.
There's a permanent. They can't fly after that.
No, not if Sirith heals it with his magic. Are you daft? Are you not listening?
Alright, how about we don't clip it, we just break its wings, and then I heal.
Yeah.
all right.
Is it
You-
How about
Ukkavork, you said that we weren't properly doing science experiments earlier. I'm just trying to come up with a way to prove that we're faster than a raven walking.
well, you had to do a control group first, even if you were gonna do that.
Okay.
Multiple
So
clip it.
first, I run from one side of the bar to the other. We time it, right? Then you get the raven, you clip its wings, and you have it run from one side of the bar to the other, and you time that. Then we race
Well,
each
you had
other.
to- No, you would still have to do it with their wings not clipped, because maybe they don't fly anyway. If they understand the rules of the, the race.
Okay. Well, then go get one of the ravens, bring it in the house, and we race it across the bar, and we see what we can do.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside and just try and check my boomerang at one. See if I can knock it out.
Could-
Master
But
Sirith,
why?
I really don't.
You have a boomerang?
Hell yeah, I have a boomerang, boys!
What?
Who approved this?
Where did you get a boomerang?
Bro, all my characters carry boomerangs now. I told that was.
I thought they all carried hunting traps.
Nope, that changed when the weight of the hunting trap started becoming a factor. So let's switch to boomerangs.
Roll an attack with your now
He's-
attack boomerang.
He's now Captain Boomerang. That's
Oh my god.
canon.
Fuck you, Raven!
You smack a raven as the others flutter away.
Is that enough to knock it out?
Are you achieving a knockout?
Yeah, I don't want to kill it. I'm trying to bring it inside so we can control raise the raven.
You knock the raven out on the roof and it falls flat while still up there.
I'll slow up there.
You can climb we can climb it. It's okay.
Is his boomerang up there too now?
Oh, boomerangs always come back, buddy.
No, they
You're-
if they hit
Yes,
something.
You have to
shut
hit
up!
something.
Shut up! It's a boomerang. It always
All right.
comes back.
The boomerang does not come back.
I
I
go
want-
up here.
but it does land on the ground in the
You could
distance.
you could climb
Then
the
I go
roof.
get my boomerang and then come up here to get my raven.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance for if I have to do something like climb.
All right, climb up on the roof.
You're just here. You're just here scraping of
Athletics
armor.
or acrobatics?
I was just here scraping of armor.
And you daftly pull yourself up with full load onto the roof. You hear a large amount of creaks as Vorik
He's
mage
still
hands.
inside the building. He can't do that.
Well, we all went out to watch this spectacle, I'm assuming.
Yeah, why not?
Nobody did you?
The
Well, then I would've
spectral
had you grab
skeleton
it.
hand once again steals away effort as it grabs the raven and brings it down to Vorik.
This is the most ridiculous session we've ever had.
Where are you putting the raven?
Just,
Wait, bring it inside so we can ice it.
yeah, I'm just gonna bring it inside and then heal it, and then just apologize to the shop innkeeper guy that,
Why are you apologizing to him? It's not like he's a fucking raven.
because you guys are assaulting animals outside his establishment.
They're
Are you
they're birds.
holding it while you
They're,
healing
look,
work?
they're kind of creepy, actually.
I guess I'll set it down and then heal it.
In some cultures, ravens are the symbol of death, you know.
As soon as you heal it, it regains consciousness. It looks at
I closed the
Sirith.
doors to the inn.
I'm still up on
And,
top of
and
the
all the
roof.
windows.
Oh, you
Y'all
didn't get
left
down yet?
my ass. No, y'all left my ass.
Oh, and then it looks directly at Vorik and comes out and bites you on the finger, dealing
It's ungrateful
1
little
point of damage.
shite.
Oh.
See? See? Mmm.
That's
Can I get off
rude.
the roof?
Now get it to run. Get
can
it
get
to
down.
run. How do you... What? You're little ravy. You're little ravy. You have to run. You have to go run to the other side of the bar. And I make shooing
Somebody hop
motions
this
at it.
It shoos itself right into Irwin's hands, who holds it and kind of wraps it and like looks at you angrily, like, why would you hurt this animal?
It's fine now. Look, you said a raven could walk faster than a person, and we're gonna prove it right now, right here, if that's true or not.
Are you daft? Are
No,
you not understanding
you're the
figures
daft
of
one.
speech?
No, you said by the raven walks it could get there in 3 hours, but by a human walks it takes 4. You're the daft one. You never went to class, you never took mathematics, you don't understand the concept of time, and we're gonna prove that you're the daft one right now. Let the bird go, make it walk across the bar, and we'll see which one of us is faster.
I would also like to say, short answer, yes, they're both daft.
I'm just shaking my. Yeah.
And I'm sorry on their behalf that
This
they're
is-
ridiculous.
What?
But I'm holding my finger and just kind of like frown at the bird.
It just makes hardly any sense. Just take the words for what they are, and just it takes a minute to get there. That's all you need to know.
I am taking the words for what they are. 30 hours and 4 hours. For all I know, if it takes 3 hours for a bird to get there, and you say it takes 4 hours for a man to get there, but if I can beat this bird in a race, then that means that we could probably get there in 2 hours. We're trying
Why
to
don't
plan
we
out
just
if we
go
can
and
make it
find out
back in the
ourselves?
festival in time or not.
It takes 3 to 4 hours. What else do you want to know?
Well, now I want to know if you have supersonic speed ravens or not.
Forget the damn ravens.
I don't have
Finley.
any ravens.
Oh, you got one right there in your hands.
Of course, to protect it from you, you psycho.
I just want to see it walk across the bar. Is that too much to ask?
You did. You saw it walk across the bar into my arms as I grabbed it for protection. As it was running away from you.
Technically, he was running away from Uncle Vork. Not me. I didn't do anything to the damned bird. I didn't tell my brother to throw a boomerang at it. I don't even know where he got a fucking boomerang, first off. But I didn't chuck a boomerang at it. I didn't pick it up. I didn't mage hand it with an undead hand. I didn't bring it into the bar. I just said I want to race it. They did all the rest of that on
as
their own.
a collective you.
I was sitting here the entire time.
I condone not doing it, to be fair.
For somebody who never went to school, you sure are using fancy words there. Collective you.
Finley, will you stop just aggravating the man?
Let's just leave it right now. We can get to the wine place before it's dark, right?
No, we don't know if we can get there before it starts because we don't know if it takes an hour or 28 hours. Because the guy has no frame of time or travel or distance.
3 to 4 hours. What is that not clear
Is
enough?
that raven steps, dwarf steps, human steps, whoop steps, bat steps, Strahd steps? Either way,
Regular
three or 4
steps.
hours is too late. It's like 5 p.m. It'd be the middle of the night. We get attacked by vampires or ghosts or.
Save me from the stubbornness of dwarf.
Like, if you guys want to leave Vallaki in the middle of the night to trapeze across the wilderness, then that's on you. But it's 5 p.m. right now, and if it takes 3 to 4 hours, we wouldn't get there till 8 or 9 p.m., and then we'd have to come back as well. So we'd be getting back at like 3 a.m. So I say no. Let's not leave for the Wizard of the Wines in the middle of the night.
That's a terrible idea.
Where we already know vampires are trying to eat us. And Strahd already showed up once.
Earlier I suggested just sleeping until the morning and taking up tomorrow morning anyway.
I much prefer, even if it's not really very sunny out at all here, I'd much rather be in the day.
I agree.
Okay. So, you guys wait around here some more.
You got any more wine back there?
I have what's left in the cask on the bar.
You're telling me you're out of wine.
I told
yeah.
you when you come in when I asked you to, to help me out.
You never asked us to help you out with wine.
I did. I said that the shipment was late.
Oh, that wasn't asking us.
That wasn't saying that you didn't have wine, and that wasn't asking us to help you out with wine.
Like, if you happen to be over that way, you know, see what's up. That's what I said. This is literally just yesterday.
We can do that for you. I don't remember a lot about this morning.
I will find out why you don't have any wine if I can race that raven in your hands.
Where to?
The same as before, from one end of the bar to the other end of the bar.
It will stand on the bar. You will stand on the floor.
That's fine. Just from one end to the other. See who gets to the end first.
All right. He
That's all I wanted to do the whole time.
he puts the raven down on the bar and just says, "Ready, set, go." And the raven hops in a little circle around the top of the bar while you daftly run to the other side with complete victory.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could get there in 2 hours. Cause that raven ain't walking nowhere. I think I proved my point.
Yes, you sure did.
It's the minor victories in life that really bring around the joy.
Tell me you didn't feel any joy when you boomeranged the Raven on the roof.
Yeah, I was only helping you out.
I'm just saying, did you feel joy at your good shot?
I felt more joy at climbing up on the roof until Uncle Vorik decided to just take away my small victory.
Alright, well, that's what he always
Still
does.
had your victory.
He takes away all our victories. It's just like father. So I think we're gonna rest for the night, right? And head out in the morning.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Did we already pay for this night? Did you just move my piece?
I didn't mean to.
I was like, I could have sworn I was in that other bed, but now I'm in the other one. I don't remember.
I put my guy down too fast.
That's fine. I don't mind which way I slept, but I just, for some reason, I thought that I put it in that one, and then when I scrolled back up, I'd
Switcheroo.
got me. Did we pay for this night?
Did you?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
you paid earlier whenever you rested midday.
Well, I don't think I took any gold out, so how much was that?
For him,
Yeah.
it's 5 electrum per night, so 5 silver, or right? Yeah.
5 silver or 5 electrum? There's a big difference between the
That's
two.
5 electrum. That's
Hold on.
That's 2.5 gold.
Oh no, silver. You guys wake up in the morning from your second day in Vallaki.
Alright, let's make this quick. Let's get to the orchard and let's get back before we have the party tomorrow.
I agree.
How
Hey, do you
far...
think we should? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you think we should see if do you think we should check in on Ismark and his sister?
They said if they had anything, they'd send it to the
No, they're
innkeeper
fine.
here, so they're probably fine. Don't got no messages
Okay.
waiting for us.
The church is on the way. I just thought I'd say hi to Father Petrovich then.
The last thing we know is you swing by at the church, and we're like, oh, we're gonna go check out the wizards, and then you're being attacked by like 50 vampires, so it's best to just leave. So that's what happened yesterday on us. Remember, we were just gonna drop them off and go on our way to the wizard.
That's how I remember
It's
it.
fair.
I'm sure they're fine. If they weren't, they would have let us know. Unless they're dead. But if they're dead, there's not much we can do. And then I walk out the inn.
Wait, okay. Cast mage armor.
Oh, wait. Before we go, want that crossbow a little bit sharper today?
Of course, brother.
Alright, let me see. Alright, and I'm gonna do my little whatever thing once a day where I can make it better.
Yeah.
It just says at the end of a long rest. So first thing in the morning you can imbue magic. It doesn't say how long it takes. So just
Yeah, it's just at the end.
So there you go. Boom. It's still a plus. Alright, let's go. Where's Vorik and Selena?
So I kind of. Are you guys already downstairs?
We already left the inn.
Right. Well, I was slow to get up. I'm coming down the stair. Are you guys?
Yeah,
already
we're back in Barovia by now.
What?
Old man.
Sylvia's still up in her bedroom.
So I come down the like.
I don't
up
have
the
that.
front
That one
steps to
that
find
hasn't
everybody.
popped up for me yet. So.
Oh, I was moving somebody else. So I'm just like coughing a little bit, and I'm like, Is my finger look funny? I was like, I don't feel good, guys.
Yeah, your finger definitely looks pretty funny.
I want to go to the barkeep. What was his name again?
Irvin?
What was happening?
Is he there?
Not currently.
So I will just call out, Irvin, are you around?
Here's some shifting from the back room, and he comes around. What's happening, friend?
Hey, good morning. Your little raven friend that nipped my finger. It's it's looking a little infected. You know anything about this?
Looks to me like your finger is infected. He has a very curious look on his face, like it's concern.
You look a little. Am I okay?
I think so, but that's a nasty bite.
All right. Is there a
Yes.
doctor around here?
Boris,
Are
traveling with me. Like,
you not the doctor?
I mean,
Let me see
Okay.
the hand.
I'll let him look at it.
Alright. Does it look infected and bad? Or does it look like he's just being a giant baby?
No, it looks pretty infected. You see some black stuff growing in it.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. On board.
You see the holy light infuse into finger, but nothing changes.
It's probably
Uncle,
nothing.
Uncle Varric. I bet you feel mighty dumb trying to take care of that raven now. It's a nasty
Well,
fucking bite. If you want, I can chop your
this
finger
is-
off.
No, this is all your frickin' fault anyway. You and your brother. I just wrap a cloth
No
around
one,
it.
no
It'll
one
be
told
fine.
you to pick the raven up and let it bite you. That's
Well,
pretty nasty. You know, ravens, they're carrion birds. They eat dead animals. So its beak was
yeah,
probably
well,
in
so do
a
you.
bunch of a dead wolf, like digging around in like some diseased flesh, kind of picking away at some like wolf poop or something, and now that's in your finger.
Yeah,
Just
I don't.
magic it away already.
I don't really have any magic that will help with this. I mean, he healed me. Maybe that'll help.
You feeling up to traveling?
I think so.
You don't have diarrhea, do you?
Not yet.
Because we got a walk somewhere between 1 to 6 hours
Oops.
today.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's just get on the road.
I mean, if it was a disease, it would have healed him. So, it's not a disease.
He's probably fine. He said he's fine.
Yeah, it's wrapped up. Stop
Yeah.
squabbling. Let's go.
Let's go.
I was ready to go.
If you're gonna be all right.
No, he's going to die. Let's go.
So, your large amount of concern for your uncle.
Hey man,
Just quickly
he said he's fine.
He said he's fine. And you guys start to head.
We put
West.
what magics we had on it.
Yeah, I literally put a second level spell on that stupid ass finger. If it's not healed now, chop that damn thing off and keep moving.
I offered to do that. I offered to chop the finger off. We could regrow it later. Okay, so we are just gonna walk there, right? We're not gonna look for horses or anything because it's only 1 to 9 hours. Average is 3 or 4, maybe, depending upon whether you're a raven or a dwarf.
Sure.
Okay, we hit the road then.
Protect me.
Who?
I just cast Mage Armor. Oh.
And you are traveling.
Yep.
Along the way. And you are
We're
about
sticking to the roads this time.
Yep.
about an hour into your travels. You guys come to a bridge. Nice bridge.
Ooh.
We walk across the nice bridge.
Yep.
Hold on.
Bridge is-
Sorry, I'm pulling up one of the many maps.
You're not. It's fine. Nothing happened. We're just crossing a bridge. Don't worry about it.
Don't need a
Yeah.
map for crossing a bridge.
Crossing the bridge.
After you get over the bridge, the road comes to an intersection. There's northwest, northeast, southeast, west, and southeast. You guys just came from the northeast, Vallaki. There's a sign there with the lower half snapped, with one of them thrusting upwards at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign is featuring arms pointing in the 4 directions, but it lies in the weeds nearby.
Oh.
I go check that out.
Looks like their sign broke. Does anyone know the mending spell? Maybe we can fix it for them.
Thumb through my book.
Nope.
Yeah, I can do that one.
Oh.
I bring the sign back over to the signpost. What do the 4 arms say?
You guys find easily how it fit in there. And now the arms are again pointing in their original directions, and they indicate the directions of Krezik, the Solinka Pass to the southwest, Lake Barakatok to the northwest, Vallaki and Ravenloft to the northeast, and Berez to the southeast.
I think we're supposed to stay southwest.
I think we're just supposed to go straight across
South.
this area.
Yeah,
Southwestish, according to this hand-drawn map I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should lead us
Which
to the
doesn't list
Heights.
a lot of the names of those other places, but
Yeah,
Let's just keep going southwest then.
I don't see Berez on this map. That's weird.
I assume we're at this first bridge.
Yeah.
This one right here next to the Vallaki.
So I assume we would want to go southwest.
Yeah, that seems
You
like
are-
a good one.
Yeah.
So technically, it looks like the northwest would also lead around to it, but I don't know. It's up to you guys.
That's true. You could go either way.
Let's go with I trust Master
I
Fenlin.
assume that dotted lines means like rough trail and solid lines means road.
Which map are we looking at right now?
The drawn one. It's called the hand-drawn map of Barovia on the images.
All right, I'm looking at it.
This is what was given to us by someone.
And we're at Vallaki and we're leaving. Oh, so yeah, we should just follow. We came to the first 4-way stop, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So we just go.
Just over the bridge. So we just need to keep going, and I point vaguely west southwest
South-
way.
Yeah. So let's go southwest.
Okay. Sounds good. I trust Master Fenlin. He got us through the forest.
Hi. Thank you for trusting me, Reggie. I appreciate it, boyo.
Just as I'm walking past, it'll be your undoing.
What?
Nothing.
You all are traveling, and everyone give me a perception check.
Oh no.
These patrons are very persistent following us on the road.
Man, I rolled horrible.
You said perception?
Yes.
I have a +7 and I rolled a 2.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're talking, we're having a good time, not really focused too much.
I'm reading in my book right now. I think so if Master Vorik told me I need to use more inflection with this spell, that's why it's not working. But it's always something I always just knew naturally. It's so hard to learn how to do it.
Vorik, along the trail, you spot a enclosed letter.
Oh. I guess walk over and get it. Like, oh, a letter.
It's
Has it got a... Go ahead.
currently sealed.
What's the seal?
The seal is of the Brewhammer clan.
It's our seal?
Yes.
What?
So I'm kind of taken aback at that. And Finland, Sirith, look at this.
I turn around from looking at the trees. Like, oi, what's that? You got a love letter.
Yeah, it's from your mom.
My mom never loved me though.
Your sister's writing you love letters? What is this about?
Well, technically that's his sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Nope, it's his sister.
Anyways, will you look at this?
That
You
joke
guys-
didn't land as
The-
quick as well as
so-
you'd hoped it would.
You both recognize the
we're all
Brewhammer.
feeling- Like, that does look like Mom's seal. What are you doing with that?
It was laying here on the side of the road.
What? Doesn't make much sense.
It really doesn't.
You should open it.
Yeah, what does it say?
I don't know.
You should
I guess
read it.
I'll pop it open, see what it
I
says.
miss.
Is it written in Dwarfish?
It is.
This land doesn't even know what dwarfs are.
It's a letter written
Strahd
to
knew.
Vorik in Dwarvish, and it says, "Brother, I reach out to you. Please, in my last dying days, I'd hope that you take care of my sons and uphold the Brewhammer clan traditions. Please look after them, especially Finland. He needs the most guidance." And do you remember these are words that you've read
Yeah, I was gonna say
before,
this sounds like a letter that I've gotten in the past.
as it is the last dying words to you of your brother and
What?
their father.
What does it say?
I just kind of crunched the letter up and wait, do I have? Hold on.
Can you use prestidigitation to light it on fire? That'd be-
Yeah. As soon as,
Does it actually create a fire? Because I thought you could
Well,
dim or snuff, but I don't
I'm
You
gonna
can
throw it
create
on the ground
campfires.
and
You can
fire
create a
bolt
s-
it, so it's fine.
What are you doing that for?
What was that?
You said it was a letter from Mom. Why'd you burn it?
It was a letter from your dad, actually. That
Well,
I've
what did it
received
say?
before. It was him asking me to come watch over you guys.
Well, you're
But I've
already
already
here. We
received
didn't
this
need to
letter
get
in
that.
the past.
What? What the fuck does that mean?
So why burn it though?
And let me think.
What? I don't understand, Uncle. You got a letter from the past from our da.
There's nothing to understand. Somebody here's trying to mess with me. Let's keep going.
Well, how would they know what the letter said?
Here, give me a
I
sign.
don't know. The same way they know everything else.
Well, what did the letter say? What did Dad
I already
say?
told you.
Just, oh, come look after us. Alright, fucker,
Yeah.
never trust us to be alone.
You all feel slight tremors as I cast thaumaturgy, just practicing, and I feel them, and I'm like, oh, it worked.
Now I'm just freaking out. You just burned this letter as if I was reading your mind, and I just whip my
Then the ground
crossbow out,
shakes.
and as the ground starts shaking, I'm like, they're coming for us! They're all coming for us!
No, wait, that was me. I'm sorry. I was trying to contact my dad and see if he was here. It's like he heard me. Sorry.
What? You tried. What? Reggie? What?
Hold on. What is happening right now?
Is it Father's Day or something? What is going on?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was me. I'll turn it off. I try to quell it. It's just a spell effect. I'm sorry. It's harmless.
This doesn't help Vorik in his shaken demeanor.
Are you okay, Uncle?
I think so.
You good to continue on?
Hmm?
Look, don't let whatever that crudgy old bastard wrote to you in a letter affect you so much. You know he's a right bastard.
Yeah.
Nothing he
Still my
says
brother.
matters.
Family's family.
Alright, well, family's the most important thing, but he's still a right bastard, so, you know.
Still my brother. You know.
I know what it's like to have a right bastard for a brother. But I love them all the same.
I can hear everything you're saying right now. Just throwing
That-
that out there.
Yeah, so you heard that I said I love you. So, brother, I let a vampire bite me for you the other day.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember me standing in the door getting bit by a vampire?
I remember me standing in the door, blocking it for like what felt like hours.
Oh, so I got hurt just doing nothing. I was just, oh, I got some splinters in the windows.
Probably. That sounds like you.
You're,
Maybe through where you weren't supposed
you
to.
know
I
what?
bet you triggered some sort of finger trap inside one of those drawers you were
You're
rolling.
you're just like fucking die. You're a right bastard too. And I take off and I start walking angrily away.
You're all bastards.
Nobody asked you, you pointy-eared. Let's move on.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who tried to drink an entire cask.
Yeah, that's
you
because
could-
you don't have the
not-
balls to do it.
Second.
Literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
Now, it's not. Let's try to.
One letter tears the party apart.
You don't know what kind of damage this dwarf did to the.
I mean, he mostly did it to Fenlin, apparently, because Fenlin is all sorts of scarred and has just a rough. You grew up in the same house, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
know it.
But Dad was a dick to Fenlin. You heard it in the letter, not in character, but out of character.
He said you needed the most help, not that you were a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, after he sent Fenlin off to military school because he didn't like him and kicked him out of the house and told him he was worthless all the time because he could never live up to the shining image of Cirith, the prodigy of Clan Brewhammer and blessed of Moradin, Fenlin was always just second rate to him. It was never good enough.
You just took it that way.
No, he literally said that. He literally said, "You will never amount to what your brother's worth."
It's called
All the time.
Motivation.
We set back out on our journey.
Get good.
Wow.
Fenlin's very quiet now, kind of stewing a little bit.
I can finally hear the birds chirping.
He doesn't even respond to that. He just walks. He's like slightly in front of everyone, which is uncharacteristic for him because he usually hangs in the middle or the back. But he's just kind of like 2 or 3 paces in front of everyone, just kind of quietly walking towards.
So you
I'll
continue
go- I
along your
will-
travel. Go ahead.
I'll catch up to Fenlin and try to calm him down and talk to him a bit.
What did you say?
Fenlin, are you all right?
What do you care?
Because whether I really express it or not, you guys have been helping me for a long time. And I do believe that you are all friends.
Look, Salvina, I like you. I really do. Sometimes you're a right bastard as well. But at the end of the day, you're an alright kind of bastard, and sometimes you need to be a bastard to survive in this world. But right now, I just want to be left alone, dealing with family problems, and, I just want to be left alone right now. I'd appreciate it, but,
All right. I'll give him a slight pat on the back and hand him my only Barovian cigar as a token of faith, and then I'll walk back. I'll hang back a little.
Fedlin hates Barovian cigars.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's all I got,
he appreciates the gesture. As we continue on our way.
You continue along the trail until you come up to another beaten-esque path. If you guys give me a survival check.
Is that everybody?
Yeah. Trying to...
I have expertise in this too, so let me fail this horribly.
Survival. Oh.
Take my power.
Meh.
My +7 equaled the same roll as Salvina's -1.
My survival skills are just like eating a handful of dirt.
You're distracted.
You're shaken by this letter.
Yeah.
Because,
That makes sense.
Fenlin and Cirith have no idea their father has ailing health.
Dead.
Yeah, definitely dead.
Ailing health.
I heard it was a bad case of the gout. That's just what I
He
heard.
had gout. That's why you were helping him around the shop so much.
Yeah.
Do I know that he's actually dead? But I knew he was dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the letter was quite a while ago.
So I can make the, logical deduction that he's probably already gone.
Right.
We have no idea that our dad's dead.
Yeah.
We know he wasn't doing too hot. He asked us to help save the family business. You know, we're kind of trying to do that. Got lost in this magical world. No idea he's dead.
You guys are
Hate
pretty
that
confident
bastard.
together that you find the right trail to begin going down, even though it looks more like it's off the beaten path. And about a half a mile down that, it becomes a muddy trail that starts meandering through. It's descending gradually until the trees part, till it eventually reveals a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits off, and one branch heads west into what looks to be a valley, and the other leads south into the dark, dark woods. There's a wooden signpost at the intersection points, and west reads Vineyard.
Looks like west it is.
Fenlon just turns west. Starts walking that way. Like huffing.
Do I feel like that's the right direction?
Which one?
West, the way he's walking right now? No,
Yeah.
Says it, and I'm just making sure.
Everyone but Vorik, really, who didn't even try. to look.
He was too observant earlier. He's distraught from the letter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Blind.
Let's go that way.
It's not every day you have to be reminded of your brother.
I mean, it is for some of us.
Every day.
It's like there's no escape.
I'm starting to think Da put us on this quest together to try to make us like each other.
That or now hear me out here. The
Maybe
one
she
that
put
makes
you all
it
together
back
so
to
you kill each
life
other.
is the one that gets the inheritance.
I don't even want the inheritance. You can fucking have it.
I think at this point it's already mine anyway. If you read the wills.
Damn.
That's fine.
I'll take the
Don't give a
inheritance.
shit.
Oh, so Venus trying to creep in.
You and I are gonna work together. Oh, I'm ignoring her entirely.
I don't want anything from that bastard.
It's not from him. It'll be from me.
I don't want anything from you either. All I want to do is get through this quest alive, maybe not get eaten by a vampire, go home, and go back to what I was doing before.
I just have one little question, Finland. When are you gonna stop feeling sorry for yourself and sulking and maybe grow up a little? You can't keep blaming me for everything Dad put you through.
I don't blame you for everything Dad put me through. I blame Dad, 'cause he's a bastard. But you're also a bastard, 'cause you're a lot like him. You're sanctimonious, you think you're better than everyone. You're kind of a bit of a dick.
I've never once said I was better than anybody else here.
Oh, Fenlon. Oh, we can't take the gold from these poor people. Oh, let me look at you like, oh, I can't believe you're taking that gold, Fenlon. Oh, Fenlon, you're such a child. Oh, Fenlon, when are you gonna grow up?
Remember, right? All of that was Vorik.
You telling me that? You're telling me I'm immature and I need to grow up right now, but you're not saying that you're better than me, that you're more mature than me. Oh, you're gonna get everything in Da's will when he passes away and take over the business. Oh, but you don't think that you're better than me.
No, I think
Why don't you listen to the words that come out of your mouth?
You're just being a little baby. A wee little baby.
Oi, whatever you say, Sirith. Whatever you say.
Master.
We'll continue down the
guys-
path.
Yep, still going down the path. This is an average day for us. We're okay. In fact, this is still a little short of what would be considered an average day.
Neither of us have hit each other with a warhammer yet. Like, we're okay.
Yep, we're good.
Continuing down the path, situated in the mist, you start to make out the vineyard. The winery is an old 2-story stone building with several entrances. Thick ivy covering the wall, every wall. Iron fencing along its roof line. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground.
Do we see signs of like people around or movement or anything?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
And is it about to rain?
It's been raining nonstop.
Hey guys, it's been raining.
Find somewhere that has the sand pit or whatever that barkeep said. There was that talk about the sword and the sand thing.
How about we find the man who runs the vineyard and just talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go up and just knock on the door.
We can go just knock on the door.
A wooden shape stable of more recent construction is also attached to the east side of the winery. Next to the loading dock, west of the winery, there's a crumbling wall with a wooden house. You do see signs of people.
Okay.
You are not 100% certain where they are just yet.
There's no one working in the fields?
No. The mist
Well,
kind
it's-
of covers it up.
if it's raining, it might not be
Yeah.
that uncommon for them not to be in the fields.
You'd think someone would be at the loading docks.
Are there any lights on that we can see in the house?
There's a dim light.
But nobody came to the door when I knocked.
Oh, you're already at the door?
I
Yeah.
thought we established we walked
We
up to
can-
the door and knocked.
Oh, I misheard that. I thought we were still examining.
Okay. I approached the building.
Yeah.
And
We
knocked on the
approach, yeah. Well, I don't know. I probably would go.
You approach the building,
I want to get out of the rain.
and you all notice many small bushes around you start to rustle.
Dun,
Rustling
dun,
bushes,
dun.
never too good. I'm gonna draw my sword.
Who's
And
there? Who's there?
what?
I'd say that.
Who's
Who's
there?
there? Yeah, I'm asking.
And it's
A bunch of Kairuka.
popping out of the bushes because I need to map. Probably just because it's gigantic.
Yeah, is the map loading?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hey, while it does this, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Apologies. This one is
It's fine.
this thing is not added.
The anticipation.
And you see 30
Oh,
creatures pop up out of the bushes.
There's no
Surra-
house here.
They pop up from the surrounding vineyard, the bushes from behind you. The house is
Okay, I got it. I always bring combats with a ton of things right at the end of the session.
I mean, we could start back up at this part next time. But the house is to the top of the map, north of the map.
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
It's just when they're supposed to happen. And roll
Are we-
initiative.
Are we going into the combat? Because, Vork, do you have to leave in like
Yeah,
tw-
yes,
a few minutes?
He does.
I have like 30 minutes left.
Do you have to leave in 30 minutes, or do you have to?
Well, no. I just, as long as I need to be going out the door of this building at 9:15. So I have.
This does
Okay.
not look like a 30-minute fight.
I don't
No.
know.
Depends on how much health they have. This might be a 5-minute fight.
It's true.
I mean, it's probably not gonna be.
We don't
but-
have AoEs, so
Go ahead. Speak for yourself.
You don't have Spirit Guardians here.
Personal initiative.
So we can do as much of the fight as we can, or we can call it here and start up next time.
I'd say calling it here so we don't have to set the battle up and everything.
Well, it saves in this state, or wherever state we're left in.
I don't know if you want to stop a fight halfway through.
yeah, I feel like maybe we just call it
Yeah.
nowish,
that's not so bad.
and then we pick up
And that works too.
with the battle at the
Yeah,
next
that's
session.
kind of a good cliffhanger.
Good way to start a stream out with a battle.
I don't want to end
Good
up like the
cliffhanger.
last session where we started fighting vampires and that took 2.5 hours and it was
Yeah.
a 6-hour session and it was horrible playing till
Only
4
8
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's just it's what happens, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, but let's not do it every time.
All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed in watching. That's what we're gonna call it today.
Oh, we should
Come
get
back.
inside.
Next week for us, we'll be doing another session of the Skies of Ithcaris campaign hosted by our DM Finland, and return in 2 weeks on the 5th for session 6 of the Curse of Strahd campaign.